What do you? What don't you find that's not fun about it though? Yes. You don't like balls flying at you? I mean, whoa, 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 whoa! I didn't say that. I mean, I think to be honest, Wham Bam, it's something that you'd have to experience firsthand in order to understand. There's no telling why. You have to walk on the field and experience it more than anything. Because it wasn't when Zach introduced me to it, it was like, yeah, okay, we're gonna play in the woods. But then we stepped it up. Yeah, we've made it field and all that, but when you step it up and then you actually walk onto a field and feel the experience behind speedball, then it's a whole new world. I mean, of course, Zach's taking it to a whole different level than me, but it's definitely a different feeling. It's fun. See, it's you have well, that's more of like a I guess more of like a rat. I mean, but being being in the woods is it's completely different. Being on the field is you like I said, yeah. Well, but I mean, still, I think I think if you were to actually get out there and try it out, you'd probably enjoy it. Yeah, but us a little side cancels a little. Well, like I said before, it's all limited to pretty much how much you have on your pack. I mean, you can't, like Zach said, if you run out, I mean, you're pretty much picking paintballs off the ground, which you don't want to be in that situation. No, you as a team, I mean, yeah, but you are technically that money is coming out of your pocket if you're just a regular team. I mean, sponsored teams, yes, like back when we were playing. Well, yeah, when me and Zach played together back in whatever 2000s, and we were sponsored, we only got a discount on paint, so you would still be paying out of pocket for your paint. I mean, back then it was still $50 a case. I think now it's 60. So Yeah. No, is it 1,000 or 2,000? I can't remember, but I think it's actually 2,000. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, but it's only went up $10 over what 10 years since I played. But I mean, I just played recently with them, and I mean, it was $60. No, no. I think when I mean tournament scenario, probably regular day. Yeah, regular Sunday. No, a regular Sunday of practice, you'll have a whole case for the whole day. But tournament, no, no way. I mean, we went through I don't even know how many cases when we were in tournament ball, but yeah, it's a lot of balls flying at you, man. I don't know if you can handle that. But oh yeah, that's that sounds a little might need to go see a doctor. Yeah, yeah. No, what are you at? Uh, it sounds like you've tasted balls before. Yeah, they're all neon. Yeah, right. No, you didn't get it. Like I said, it's mostly neon colors that you get in those. So, I, I mean, that just I don't know if you want blue balls, wham bam. But that's why they're neon, wham bam. No, but you want that color to stand out if you're hit. That's why they're that color. So you're not gonna see black balls, unfortunately, wham bam. Yeah, you just got shit on by a pigeon. So, just like Call of Duty getting shit on by a pigeon, just because of Activision. No, that's cool. I mean, I don't know how long he's gonna be. I don't know how long his Yeah, this motherfucker. Oh, my bad. Somebody's talking. It had to been ringing. Where are they? You must just got a bunch of change then. Just 100. Just 100 piece. Ladies first, homeboy. Age before booty. Age before booty. I'm not a follower either, though. Well, I guess we're all right. Well, then hold on. My name's Josh Hatrix. Nah, go ahead, man. Yeah, we know. All right, well, my name's Josh, aka Hat Trick TV. I'm from Delaware, and I'm staying in Delaware, unlike somebody else. But um, nah, yeah, no, I grew up with Zach since what 11, 12. We probably been playing video games just as long. Baseball, yeah, since 11, 12 years old. Did paintball together. Um, Pretty much, I enjoy playing games. Me and Zach go hard and on Call of Duty together. It's been happening since 12, since Call of Duty came out. Um, I don't know. What did I say? I'm 33. I think I'm. I think I'm 33. No, we didn't go to school together. No, but no, we've known each other our whole lives, and I mean, I think that's why we jive together as a team. Even when we're on paintball field, wherever, on Call of Duty games, whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Work my ass off, play games, enjoy streaming when I can, pretty much. But you know, games is what almost is like a Ready Player One type scenario if anybody's seen it, but it takes you away from everything. So I mean, even though the rage is there, but yeah, it takes me to a different place. But you know what? At the same time, it's enjoyable at the end of the day. I mean, especially like if we're running all as a team, like Gary, frontman, you, freaking Duncan, everybody, Johnny when he does play. But I mean, it's just a good time in general if you're enjoying the game at the moment. But you know, there's definitely those nights though where we all just rage. I don't know what the hell the Supreme that shit's stupid. Well, I'm just saying. I can't do plunder. No, it doesn't. But you know, it's different modes for different people. You know, but oh yeah. Oh dude, that's all it was. That was before multiplayer internet came around. Yeah. it wasn't clean. My mouse pad wasn't clean. I mean, that still could be a thing though. That still could be a thing though, couldn't it? Oh, I don't even remember this. That's the worst part. Might have been that bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it was for years. Yeah, it was around for, well, we played together. I don't even know how long. It's all right. I'll go get those for you. No, 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 no. They'll stay here. Yeah. Oh, that's legit. That is legit. St. Woods ball, wham bam. Yeah, those are pretty badass. Yeah, their scenario games are freaking crazy. See, I think there's a fine line that you put on cheating and paintball, though. I was gonna say that's, and I don't think you can consider it cheating though. At that point, you would just, I mean, you're wiping. Yeah, it's bending the rules. Yeah, no, that's what I said. I think if you were to experience it, you'd be like, yeah, you'd be like, this is where it's at. No, fucking Doctor Disrespect. Yeah, it's addicting. No, I mean, I think you guys just do it as like a father son thing, and you never know. No, that's your woods ball, man. That's your woods ball guns. But I mean, it's yeah, it's It's a just yeah, it's just an expensive sport all around, really. I mean, for your top of the line stuff, yes. No. If it's a hobby, you're it's completely different. No, I mean not even hobby, a competitive hobby. It's not cheap, man. Well, that's what I was telling them though. I mean, because it's I mean, really, if you think about it, cases of paint back when we started were still $50, weren't they? So I mean, really, I mean, $10 over the course of 10, 15 years isn't bad for the sport. But I mean, you were spending. I mean, you spend a lot of money, but if you enjoy it and you're into it, then of course you're gonna spend the money, and it's worth it. You'll be satisfied. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you still get gear and shit. Yeah. No. Because how much was the NXO? Right. No. I think it came out to like 110, something like that. Of course, he's better because he's been playing it. He kept going. I took a break, so I mean, he between a one on one, I wouldn't win. I can say I would not win that fight. Now give me a whole season of playing. I mean, it'd be a competitive back and forth thing. But I mean, he's a better player than me, and he's always been a better player than me. I can't deny that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, and it all comes down to just that one shot. I mean, I've shot players that are completely better than me, but at the same time, it's at the end of the day, if you get that one shot and it just so happens to hit, then I mean, I'm not going to say I'm the better person, but it's sometimes it's luck. But oh, dude, it's an adrenaline rush you would have to experience for yourself to really know like why we do it and why he still does it. I mean, I went back it was what 2 3 months ago. I mean, and it's still the same feeling. It's the competitive sport that it's extreme. It definitely puts a wear on you, but it's totally worth it. Like you wake up the next day sore or throat's fucking sore from yelling. It's all worth it, man. Yeah, I mean, and I think that's why we go so hard on freaking the games that we play. So what's up, Alex? It's competitive. I was just straight competitive. I appreciate that, Alex. Nah, dude. I think we know the potential that we have when we run together. You know, we know the amount of skill that we bring as a team when we're running through Call of Duty. It's like there's no way that some of the stuff that happens is like, yeah, yeah. I mean, when you're running smooth and you're just both on burners and taking down everybody at the same time, it's a great feeling, you know. But then again, like I said, there's always that turn. I think it's there's a lot. I see, and he's more in depth with the patents on that. But honestly, I think there's it's everything. You know, the hackers, it's all of it. Yeah, I was gonna say the game as a whole, all of it. Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, which is cool, but then again, dead silence is just ridiculous. Nobody in real life runs with no. Yeah, I know, but still, in general, because it carries everywhere. Oh, they do. That's just the what do they call that? Yeah, the dead air, dead air. Yeah.
A generation ahead. If my personal opinion is not to be, swole my head getting any bigger or anything, but our generation is, I would think, when it comes to video games, is like the most important one. But I don't think they listen to us. I think they listen to the generation after us. And I think that's who they cater to, because this other generation that came after us was born in to having internet and to having games the way they are nowadays. The games have already been developed into a certain way with the generation after us. So I don't
No,
think they cater to anybody that's in millennial and on. It's
no.
Gen
I
Z or
don't.
Gen X or whatever the ones
Yeah.
that was after us. Not Gen X. I think Gen X is right after us. Gen Z, I
I
think it is before, after us, younger
I don't.
ones.
I don't think they cater to anyone specific, but to people that spend money on the game.
Well, see,
You
that's
spend
what
money on the game.
That's what I'm
they'll
talking
cater
about,
to you.
Zach. So, like,
But
we've talked. I don't know if we talked. Maybe it was you that we talked about. So, do you remember when we were growing up, and obviously PC gaming wasn't nothing like it is today, right? So, when you bought a game for a console, you got what the game was on the disc, and
No.
there was no season this and no downloadable content this, and like Halo, for example. Halo, and correct me if I'm wrong, was one of the originals that did start to have downloadable content, right? As a PC game,
no.
or did we pay for that stuff? No,
I can't speak for Halo, but I know for a fact that DLC started in Call of Duty at Modern Warfare World at War. There was no DLC for Modern Warfare 4, the original. They started DLC and World at War with map packs, right?
Right.
So if you wanted to play the other maps, you had to buy the map packs, and most people bought the map packs. And then you would find yourself.
I completely forgot about that too.
Because you didn't have the map packs.
Yeah.
So what'd you have to do?
That's bringing back memory. I remember that.
Yep. Right. But then they started to realize that they started to segregate their gaming population, right? Because you had people that were like, nah, fuck that. I'm not spending money on the game. Even all the way back then, I didn't buy any map packs for World at War. I didn't buy. But then you had people that spent money on the map packs. So now your player base is divided. So how do you stop that? You start offering the seasonal content, the DLC that's now just like your battle pass worthy, right?
Right.
So now you don't actually have to buy the stuff that actually divides the player base in a dramatic way from game modes or maps and stuff like that. Everybody's playing on the same map, whether it's Rebirth, Fortune's Keep, Caldera, Verdansk. Everyone's playing that, or all the multiplayer maps. Everyone gets those. You don't have to spend the money on that because now there's going to be people that are like, "No, I'm not going to do that." But they'll give you everything else in the workshop or the store that you can buy. And that's where the whole downfall started, was DLC and World at War and War Halo.
Well, so I'm going back a little bit further. So originally in games, from what I remember, is everything that you would consider nowadays as downloadable content would be things that were already in our games that you just had to unlock. It was already part of the game. Now, map packs that's completely different. That's still even before the generation that's after ours, Gen Z that's after ours. They were born. What I was getting at, they were born into having to pay for their downloadable content, and nothing, hardly anything, be free when it comes to here's the new latest meta, or here's the new latest skin, or here in this season we got Godzilla, playing, and then 5 seasons ago it was just whatever. But I think they're catered more to how the generation is now than anybody else, and they don't care about anybody else, because that's where, especially with a game like Warzone, it's a free game.
Oh, dude, it's probably ridiculous.
Made on a free game. They didn't have free games back when we were kids.
All you got back then was demos. It came in the cereal box.
$60 a pop.
All you got back then was demos.
That's the business model, though.
Right. So, do you feel, Zach? Do you feel more? Is there any, outside of just like your feeling towards how the game plays? What about Activision as a whole, of like just money hunger?
Oh,
how is that?
Yeah. I mean,
how does that?
As a businessman, can't knock the hustle, right?
Right.
If you look at it as a pure business, they're killing it. They're fucking killing it. Is it right? That's the question. No, it's not right. Because they're hurting a lot of people in the quest for money. But that's a business. So, you have to look at it in two different aspects. If you can see it as a business and not just a game, then you can kind of understand why they do some of the stuff that they do.
That's all it
It's
is.
about
That's
pure
why they
profit.
do everything
That's
they
all
do.
it is. At the end of the day, it's all about money.
That's all it is. That's why
Right.
they do everything they do.
The season changed, like meta's going from one buff to nerf to the next buff and to the nerf. I'm like that all entails the same thing, right?
Just look at the store. Just look at the Call of Duty store.
Yeah.
Every gun that's ever came out has
wipe.
been OP. And then what happens? Everybody buys it for about 2 weeks. The gun's OP, and then when
And new gun, new skin, new everything.
What comes up? Oh, another new gun, or not? The mid-season drop. It's a new gun. It's OP. Yeah, and I mean that goes.
That's what sells though.
The devil itself in Activision, to where they try to manipulate everything and control everything.
Right. That's my greatest. Like I've asked y'all what's like y'all's pet peeve or what's the most important part. That to me is just like I think maybe somebody mentioned that scenario to me, like when we were kids and how we didn't, we weren't born into having to pay for extra stuff, and when it's purposely done,
No, because
they're not changing anything to make it better.
Here.
No, not by any means.
And I don't think they ever will. I mean, Modern Warfare 2, this is the second remake of the game that's already came out twice before.
Technically.
Technically, it's Modern Warfare 5. But hey, who's counting?
It's the second remake. So there was a remake in what? 2019? No. 2019 was Modern Warfare. Whatever it was before that. Wasn't an online. Well, I don't think it was online. I think it was more of like a 360 game that was Modern Warfare 2 that they remade.
Modern Warfare 4, which is original Modern Warfare, or Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare.
Right.
Then it was Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3.
See, I never played even 2019.
And then now this one. You're thinking of
Modern and that shit was garbage.
Remastered. You're thinking of Call of Duty 4 Remastered.
So why is it you think they can't just come out with I mean, I guess Vanguard would be considered a new game, but like why do you think it is that they just take another game and remake it?
Again, it's for money. You take just like Modern Warfare 2019 is the most popular Call of Duty ever sold.
Right.
Why? The nostalgia factor. Right. Everybody goes Modern Warfare. Oh.
Yeah, but and that's what sells.
Especially from our age.
Nostalgia.
Everybody went nuts. Yeah, but Warfare, right? And everybody went fucking nuts.
Yeah, that shit was. Yeah.
Vanguard sold like shit. It was the worst on Call of Duty.
I didn't think it was that bad either.
Ever.
I didn't even think it was that bad. But
I thought it was actually decent, but I mean, I didn't play it enough, so. I thought it was actually decent, but I mean, I didn't play it enough, so.
Yeah, I gave that game a whole 3 days.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but you're using the guns off of that game like non.
But see, that's where it all. I was gonna say that's where it all carries. You buy Vanguard, you see those guns, you carry them to Warzone, and then you freaking go back to Vanguard to try and level them up on the freaking off of Warzone. So it all plays together. So I mean, and you buy Vanguard, and then you go to Warzone, and then Warzone has their store that has just so happens to have, let's just say, the MP40's brand new skin. That's badass. It shoots tracers. It does this. It does that. It's got the fucking wings on the rail of the fucking gun. I'm buying it. Yeah, $19.99, and then you get 1,500 extra CP points when you buy it, right? Yeah, $19.99, and then you get 1,500 extra CP points when you buy it, right? It's true. Yeah, on a free game at that.
Right here.
On a free game.
One of their patents.
Yeah, on a free Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, you're buying the things from Warzone 2 to carry to 2.0. You're buying the things from Warzone 2 to carry to 2.0. No. I don't think so. Not all of it. It's all ground zero. Yeah. That's why I said on one of the posts that I put on my page, is like the real skill will shine at the beginning, and then after that it's just it's going to be downhill once they figure all the freaking shit out. It's going to be downhill once they figure all the freaking shit out.
Well, I think the next best thing after Warzone in Modern Warfare is in the past, and we might be talking, a couple years or 5
Black
years
Ops was
down the road.
decent.
I think Black Ops is going to be the next remake that
Black Ops was decent.
that Call of Duty's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
try to twist for another remake.
But see that there was leaks about Advanced Warfare.
Original Black Ops or Black Ops 2. Black Ops 4 came out about Advanced
Warfare.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Advanced Warfare, that was one of them. I can't even remember playing that game.
I know. I stopped playing after Black Ops 2. I could tell you the exact day I quit playing.
I didn't get into it too much. Some of it was cool.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was, if I remember right.
I didn't get into it too much. Some of it was cool.
Ghost, yeah. So Alex said, Redbeard in my chat said Ghost. That was another.
Ghost was alright. I didn't mind it.
That was complete trash according to a lot of people.
Ghost was alright. I didn't mind it.
Right, and then you hear some people that liked it.
Right. Get it into the patents. Just I read over it, Zach. What about that stands out with you? Like, why is the patents? Why does that matter so much to you?
Well, Activision needs to keep their filthy fucking hands out of gameplay environments. They try to play Church Lady.
If they're like top tier,
see, I think that comes.
Genre, I mean,
I think it comes back to. I was gonna say that's player satisfaction. That's like that's Billy buying the game and then coming against me and Zach, and we die against Billy. Level 2, Billy. Coming against me and Zach, and we die against Billy. Level 2, Billy.
So here, we'll get into this little one right here, and you guys can Google this patent.
What's the one that you sent in the chat?
By Activision Publishing on May 14th, 2015, a system and method for driving microtransactions in a multiplayer video game. A system and method is provided that drives microtransactions in multiplayer video games. The system may include a microtransaction arranged matches to influence game-related purchases. For instance, the system may match a more expert marquee player with a junior player to encourage the junior player to make a game-related purchase of the items possessed or used by the marquee player. A junior player may wish to emulate the marquee player by obtaining weapons, other items used by the marquee player. So, in layman's terms, they put somebody who just bought the highest, best new skin and gun merch, whatever you want to say, in with someone who's really bad at the game, right? They see that guy drop 15, 20 kills, whatever you want to say. That guy does really good. The guys that aren't doing good go, wow, maybe that is because of the skin he's using. Maybe that's because of the gun he's using. So what do? They go purchase. So you can go down and you can read a little bit more into it, and a lot of it is word salad.
Word salad.
And we'll get down. It's just giving you a description of multiplayer video games, exploded in popularity.
But it kind of sounds like they know what they're doing.
Oh, they do.
And are they just
no? They don't think everybody's stupid. I think it's more or less just like I say all the time. It's player satisfaction. So it's not stupidity. Matchmaking, that's not real. Matchmaking's not real.
Matchmaking's rigged.
Matchmaking, that's not real. It's not. I mean, just like the whole, like Zach always says too, the SBMM, that's all fake.
Not real.
I mean, just like the whole, like Zach always says too, the SBMM, that's all fake.
Right.
Okay, so here's another one. So while aspects of the invention may be described herein with reference to various game levels or modes, characters, roles, game items, etc., associated with first-person shooters, it should be appreciated that any such examples are for illustrative purposes only and are not intended to be limiting. The matchmaking system and methods described in detail herein may be used in any genre of multiplayer video game without limitation. So that sentence, that little paragraph right there, basically is saying that it's not just first-person shooters that these microtransactions and patents are being applied. It's every video game. Every video game you play, if you play Madden or FIFA, you know about this. You know that.
So that's a patent across all boards when it comes to anything multiplayer.
Yeah.
Wow. I have a lot of people that would disagree with that.
Well, they need to read that last
On how that
line of that
actually
sentence
works.
right there again.
Because
The
we got Alex
matchmaking
over here
system-
thinking
No.
it's KD based when it comes to Warzone.
No.
We're on. This is about microtransactions.
Yeah.
We can get to that in a second.
That's just another selling point, though. Because they think, well, I mean, Josh, you said they don't think you're stupid, but they obviously think somebody is.
Well, that's it. They think because this guy's doing good and he has this certain rose skin,
right,
that he will do good when he buys
Yes.
that rose skin, which is a complete fucking lie.
Right, so they know
What's up,
people
Bo?
will give in.
Are fucking stupid and just will spend money because
What's up, Bo?
oh look, I think that I'm gonna do good when I get this gun, and then guess what happens? Wrong. You just spent $20, and Activision's laughing their way to the fucking bank because two dumb fucking Billy and Timmy and fucking Steven don't know the difference.
See, that's what I'm
It's
talking about,
it's
though.
the
Like,
old
what
school
generation
Call of
do you
Duty, but
think
no,
affects the most?
nah.
Ours. Who's the one that's actually doing it?
Everyone, bro.
Who's the one that's actually doing it? The generation after us.
But
No, they
I can
don't.
tell you that the majority of people don't know that these even exist.
No, they don't.
It makes sense, though. I don't even know it exists, but it makes sense.
There you go. Here's another example. In another example, if a player has been performing poorly, example, getting killed at a rate higher than the player's historical rate, the scoring engine may dynamically adjust one or more coefficients to match the
Right.
player in a game that will improve the player's performance. For example, the player may be matched with easier opponents, matched with better teammates, or placed in a game that is more tailored to the player's preferences.
So
they're looking at every angle of your performance, from how you help the team, how many times you die, how accurate you are, everything. And if you've been playing bad, well, we'll give you a little bit better of a lobby. We're going to dynamically adjust one or more of your coefficients, and you'll have an easier time there, see?
Alex,
I mean, I have to agree with him though. It's all, the whole thing is fucking rigged. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, but like Alex says though, he's got a 1.59 KD, and then wham bam, you have a 0.59. It doesn't matter. He's got a 1.59 KD, and then wham bam. No, I'm just saying in general, even if it wasn't true. But like, let's just say, you know, when me, Gary, and Gunther and Frontman play together in a quads freaking game, me and Zach. Zach, what's your KD? In a quads freaking game, me and Zach. What's your KD? It's got to be higher than that because mine's 1.5.
1, 2,
So-
1, 4, something
So,
like
but
that.
like, you put me and him in the game together, and then you put Frontman and Gary, and it's no disrespect to anybody, but you put them two that are lower KDs with us, we're still getting 1.2 lobbies. So it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't matter what your KD is at the end of the day. I mean, the matchmaking, the skill-based matchmaking, it's all a scam. It's all just ridiculous. It's exactly. It's player retention, it's player satisfaction. So you're gonna lose to the kids that, let's just say, downloaded the game 2 days ago and have been playing it for 2 days straight and are fucking level 52. They're gonna kill us before we can kill them. And that comes down to, like you read, you know, it's their bullets and their accuracy is going to be way better than ours. He's going to be shooting behind Zach and killing Zach, and he's going to be shooting over my head and killing me. So it's all just it's all just smoke and mirrors, bro. They're trying to pull wool over the eyes of us, and it's like people like me and Zach and everybody. It's like you can't. You can clearly feel it, and you can clearly tell it. You can tell when the game is just working against you, not with you.
So my question is, like, so Zach, you would agree with what Josh just said, right? I'm assuming you would. So,
Yes.
so like, what is it that makes y'all like just eat it up though? Like, why do you like? I mean, Josh. I mean, like, I know both of y'all quit.
I think
it felt like for the longest time. It may even just been for months or not even. I don't remember exactly how long it was, but like, what makes you just?
You know,
eat it
when
up
I
and just
quit,
wanna continue to play
it was
over and
more or
over and
less
over?
because the hackers were just taking over, and it was like I couldn't take it, you know, and then no, I mean and you're right, but
They're
like
still the same, if not worse.
me and Zach were like we were just I don't know if we were just dealing with the hackers or if at the last few weeks of Verdansk were like we were killing the lobbies, and then Verdansk was gone. It was almost like the hackers were non-existent almost at the end of Verdansk, and then Caldera came along. That's what made me quit. I was like, that's it. I'm not. My game was mashed potatoes over the whole screen. I couldn't do it. And after that, I let it go, and then I came back because of Fortune's Keep. And I think it just
Yeah, but the game is still like so. Like why? Like I mean,
yeah. See, Bone, that's the same thing, Bone.
So
Those lobbies are
still
gone
the
now.
same, and it's not gotten any better. Like why keep on keeping on?
Those lobbies are gone now.
Yeah,
it's called dopamine,
dopamine.
right?
Yeah.
So
No,
that happens when you get a rush.
Yeah.
You know, you get a good feeling, some excitement. You have some high kill games. You know, you get a win, and that again goes back to the patents. It's all derived beforehand. So it's not even up
That's
to you.
true.
You don't decide whether you win or lose. And if you are, more than likely you are using other programs. The game has already dictated, especially in multiplayer. The game is
See, but some people won't think that way. They'll think that the game's outcome is going to be based on your skill, which isn't true all the way. The game's outcome is going to be based on your skill, which isn't true all the way.
See, Josh, that comment right there takes us down the road on that conversation.
If it's justified or not.
A few weeks ago, where
if it's justified or not.
Yeah, well, we went round and round in the group chat. I was hoping that was going to come up because that, and I'm going to be honest, and don't take this the wrong way, but that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Okay, so right here, this is another Activision patent for matchmaking systems and method for multiplayer video games. All right, so you scroll down, and we'll get to the summary of the invention. In one implementation of the invention, the system may include a scoring engine that identifies a potential match. As used, the term match refers to matching two or more players rather than a contest. For example, a potential match refers to the grouping of players. The scoring engine may obtain one or more match variables used to generate a match score for the potential match. So right there, that sentence. The scoring engine may obtain one or more match variables used to generate a match score for the potential match. So they're already dictating what the score of the match is going to be while they're matching you with your team. Do you understand that? That is in this patent right here. So they're dictating the score of the match before the match even begins.
Well, I mean,
technically, I was going to say technically, is that true though?
Like,
no, that's not.
No, so okay. So
is that true though? No, that's not.
No, it's how many games have you finished a TDM 74 to 75 or a domination game 199 to 200, right? That's what that's doing. It's yes, you can only go so high per like game
everybody
mode,
does that.
What?
But that's not what that's saying. That we know that. It's saying the scoring
projection.
engine may obtain
Yeah,
one or more
projections,
match
yes.
variables used to generate a match score.
This is
So
it. That's
already dictating the match
it's picking who's going to win.
for that game mode before you even play.
It just doesn't agree. Yeah.
I do not agree.
So
No,
it's
that's
rigging
not
the
right.
game
No.
before you even get there.
Anything like a projection or determination based off of your skills to say what the outcome.
That's true.
That's like anything that you do when you gain a skill level. That's like anything that I don't think that game's gonna go in there and pick there and be like, oh, Hat-Trick TV's winning this round. We're gonna determine this right here, and then you win. No, that's bullshit. I call bluff. Look, I can't get in the chat.
You should put bluff in the chat.
It is bullshit.
Call them.
Put bluff in the chat.
The system may determine whether to select a potential match for gameplay based on its match score. For example, the system may compare the match score for the potential match with the threshold match score, which means the max score that you can get. If the match score meets or exceeds the threshold match score, the system may select the corresponding potential match for gameplay. So basically, that's saying again, if you're going to exceed the threshold, you meet or exceed it, the system is going to select a corresponding game for that. So if by batching you together, they say, oh, you've scored this many points in your historic career, that you're going to exceed the match limit. Now we have to search for another game. So, for instance, the system may receive an indication that the first player wishes to wait for higher quality matches, or an indication that a second player wishes to be matched as soon as possible. The system may set a threshold match score that is higher for the first player than for the second player, and therefore potentially match the second player sooner. All because he just wants to be matched as soon as possible and not actually have a good game.
No, I mean it's.
I'm lost for words on that, but then again,
you can tell though. No, I mean it's.
There you go.
You can tell though.
Always.
In one implementation, the invention, the system may adjust the threshold.
That's not 100% true, Bo.
Dynamically based on a wait time.
Not 100% true, Bo.
Okay.
Facts.
For example, the system may lower the threshold match score, assuming higher match scores are associated with higher match quality when a given player has been waiting to be matched for a predetermined period of time. So they're predetermining how long you're waiting. If you're a good player,
that's those Blender games.
Wait a lot longer for matches because they're trying to find your perfect match with other players. And wait, you guys as a team, you ever been put together in a lobby and then all of a sudden the lobby reshuffles? That's what's going on. The patent and algorithm has said, "Oh wait, this team has a higher threshold score, so we need to mix that up because they're going to win. So we need to switch that up to a lower scoring team, so everything comes out even. Everybody has a chance."
That's so Billy can win. That's so Billy can win.
It sounds like just a bunch of mumbled.
Yeah, but that's almost like they don't want you to understand that.
Doesn't really know what they're reading.
Yeah, but that's almost like they don't want you to understand that. Do you think Johnny or Billy's gonna sit there and read through that like that though? You're like, hey, fuck that. Johnny or Billy's gonna sit there and read through that like that though? You're like, hey, fuck that.
Man, Billy's gonna think he's going.
Yeah,
back to,
exactly.
10th grade all over again, and
yeah,
Activision is
exactly. That's exactly what they think people are gonna do. They're gonna look at it and see how long the patent is, and they're like, I don't want to read this shit. People are gonna do. They're gonna look at it. And see how exactly. Long the patent is, and they're like, I don't want to read this shit. It's like you reading the instructions on how to do something that you already know how to do.
Who reads the fine print?
It's like you reading the instructions on how to do something that you already know how to do.
So here's another part of this. In some implementations, the scoring engine may automatically tune the coefficients based on changing circumstances, game history, and other analytical data. For example, if a player has previously shown dissatisfaction with another player by rage quitting or giving a thumbs down, the engine may place more weight on a player's sympacto over preferences such as map or comparable skills. So they're talking about the engine may place more weight on your sympathetical feelings over map or comparable skill. If you have a fucking bad time in the game, well, let's make sure little Timmy has a good game next time instead of playing on a good map or people with the same or better skill than him. And another example, if a player has been performing poorly, getting killed at a higher rate than the player's historical rate, the scoring engine may dynamically adjust one or more coefficients to match the player in a game that will improve the player's performance. Read that again. In another example, if a player has been performing poorly, The scoring engine may dynamically adjust one or more coefficients to match the player
More or
in a
less,
game that will
more or less,
improve the
player
player's
satisfaction at the end of the
performance.
day.
The game is dictated
Who says
when you're
who says that he's not going to go into the game? Just I don't mean to cut you off, but who says that person that they literally just did that to isn't going to go into that next game, get a freaking 15 bomb, win the game, and who says he's not going to go back in that lobby and be like, I'm going to buy the skin off this gun that I just picked up off this guy? And who says he's not going to go back in that lobby and be like, I'm going to buy the skin? So it's all just a revolving fucking door.
That's part of it too.
So it's like, oh, I keep losing, I keep losing, I keep losing. It's like reverse boosting, like we always play around about. And then they're like, oh, wait. He's going to get pissed off and put the game down. So let's give him a good game, let him win, give him a 15 bomb or whatever, 10, 8, 5, more than he's gotten, and then make him happy at the end. But that's almost like it's crazy because, like, when you first get on the game, your first game usually feels like it's the best game that you had. Because that's where they draw you in. Their first game's like, I'm on a burner. Exactly. You turn the game on for the first time for the day, and you tell me that's not the best game that you had.
You're rolling, and then bam, all of a sudden,
Straight down the fucking drain. Blender.
and then the next one after that's not quite as
Yeah.
well, and then
And that's why a lot of the time, like, if we play sometimes, the first game that me and Zach play together, 9 times out of 10, we're dropping 8, 9 apiece, or we're winning, and then after that, you're in the blender, dude. You're done. The rest of your night's ruined after that.
Blender.
You're in the blender, dude. So it's all. So
I'm gonna.
is
I'm
that
gonna do a
really
pause.
tea?
Y'all can continue to talk. I gotta go fill up some more tea. I will be right back.
It's all good.
Sweet
Long
tea.
Island, unsweet. This ain't no
Drink that
McDonald's.
unsweet tea.
I don't drink
Long
unsweet tea.
Island. Thank you, dude. Will.
This ain't no McDonald's. I don't drink unsweet tea.
Dude, McDonald's
Sugar
is-
water.
I can't even drink McDonald's tea because that's like drinking sugar water.
Sugar water.
I mean, I like my
I'm
tea
embarrassed.
sweet, but not McDonald's. That's not. I mean, it's, no, I'll pass. That's like liquid
Oh
diabetes.
God.
I'll be right
Diabetes.
back, y'all.
Diabetes. Oh man.
You know, but you don't even really gotta read any of it because it's like you can clearly tell.
You can save the world, but it's not enough to get a pat on the back around here.
So you heard the news, huh?
How exactly did everyone find out about this before me?
Someone left your termination papers on the printer.
Your replacement has arrived.
This makes no sense, and you know it.
Ew.
You gotta be.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
Save it.
Shut up, Zach.
What? He's back. Let me go watch.
We're just waiting
Scared
for
to put this
Wham
on?
Bam to come back. There he is.
I'm back.
Better do it.
Um,
Needs to be done.
He's back.
I know for a fact when I join Josh games, the people that act like they're clueless on what's going on do believe in something's against slow
Better do
kitty
it.
and high kitties. Josh, I gotta talk
What,
to
the
you about
justified and unjustified?
what we
Yeah.
was talking about a few weeks ago.
Yeah. What, the justified? I mean, you can refresh it. I mean, if you
Tell
want,
Zach
I'm
about
good.
that at all? Like, did that conversation come up with y'all? Zach, do you know what
No, I mean, either way, that's it was a back and forth. It was a conversation.
wrong though, because my short-term memory does not always.
No, I mean,
works
either
well for
way,
me.
it was a back and forth. It was a conversation.
You believe that whether it's a kill or a death, that kill was not justified because of how crappy the game is, and your death wasn't justified because of how crappy the game is. And I'm like, well, how do you know who's a better person if your death isn't justified and your kills aren't justified?
And
You
what
just feel in
you
your heart that you're a better player because you feel in your heart that you're a better player. It doesn't make any sense to me when if nothing's justified, then
That's right.
How does that work?
Nothing is justified because of the fucking patents. Right? The patents
So how are you
there alone dictate everything in the game, from your hit registration to your bullets to your hitbox. It all is justified in the patents, and it doesn't matter.
Why give yourself two parts to that. Why add the extra stress onto yourself about getting pissed off about how the game's going and how you're playing that?
Well, see, I think with that part of you saying, how do you know you're better than another player? More or less, the custom games that we did tested the skill of every single player in that lobby. More or less, the custom games that we did tested the skill of every single player in that lobby. I said, when we played, yeah, for everybody in the back.
Say that one more time.
So, and I'm not saying me and Zach and Ryan and whoever we were playing with as a team. I'm not saying we were better than everybody, but who came out at the top every time we played? I'm not saying we were better than everybody, but and again, that's why we started the whole thing. That's why we started the whole custom lobby thing, because in a custom lobby, you're testing your skill against other skilled players. And at the end, 9 times out of 10, it was me, Zach, and Ryan. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying I'm better than everybody. I'm not saying I'm better than Zach. I'm not saying I'm better than Ryan. Skill-based, I know, like I said to you, I know I'm better than you, but it's not me bragging saying I'm better than, I'm the best ever. And no, that's not what I'm saying. But the custom lobby part is truly skill-based. I mean, now, is every single kill that happened justified? No. Because who says that the game's not working against me at one point when I'm shooting at you with a Car 98 from however many yards away? Who says that the game's not working against me at one point when I'm shooting at you with a Car 98 from however many yards away?
So as soon as you throw the
but you're not going to be able to, though.
You're just like, this is the part that I can't understand.
But you're not going to be able to, though.
But you're picking only certain parts out that when your deaths and when it comes to your deaths and your kills, for you to say, "Hey, we were the top 3 guys in this custom lobby." Well, what if I was one of the guys that says none of my kills were none of my deaths were justified? Then how does that say you're a better player if I can just sit back and say none of my kills were justified and your kills? See,
and I get where you're coming from.
Just because of the fact that you killed me.
And like I said, I mean, it's all going to be opinion based. It doesn't. It's not going to really matter at the end because you're not going to know the real answer on how did that kill happen. You're not. I mean, but again, like I said, how did that kill happen? You're not. Oh, for sure. But
you're quick to say though. You're quick to say that you're a better player than me.
And you're right. But when it comes down to the custom lobby, though, that's still, for the most part, that's skill based. I mean, we're not playing against any online player, or I don't want to say online player, but some random freaking guy playing in multiplayer or whatever, Warzone. We're playing against each other. So those skills you're going to be bringing to that custom lobby. We're playing against each other. So whether or not the game allows me to kill you or the game allows you to kill me, If I killed you in the custom lobby, I mean, that's just based off of skill. Now, is it fully to the point where did I hit you exactly where it shows you? No, probably not. But
you just said earlier
to the point where did I hit you exactly where it shows you? No, probably not. But that's that's like I said. I mean, does it mean that maybe I shot you in your shoulder and it shows me shooting in your head? That's like I said. I mean, does it mean that maybe I shot you in your shoulder and it shows me shooting in your head?
Well, now you're being a little bit more specific. As before,
it's just, I mean, like I said, the custom lobby is still going to be based off of skill against whoever's on my team, if it's me and Zach, our skill is going to be based off that. If we win, it's because our skill is better than the other people that we were playing against. Let's just say, I don't want to say better, but let's just say our skill on that specific game that we just played was better than the people we just played against. I mean, because there was times when we went up against Ryan when everybody else was dead, and I shot Ryan and Ryan shot me, so it was like it's back and forth. So I mean, is custom lobbies the best way to consider who's better and who's not? I think so, yes. I mean, is custom lobbies the best way to consider 1v1s can be exact same thing.
What about 1v1s, custom lobbies? 1v1 you never really did that.
You can get it.
Yeah, but Josh, how would I not know that you're going to be one of those that you're just going to go right back to?
Either way, at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to.
That wasn't just.
Doesn't, I mean. Either way, at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to. It doesn't.
But you'll, like, so for example, the custom lobbies,
yeah.
We're going off that custom lobby, like where all of us play together. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let's say that proved without a doubt that you're a better player.
No. Either way, it wouldn't matter.
You can think that way, and I'm not calling you a liar by any means.
No. Either way, it wouldn't matter.
Let's say that you believe that particular instance made you a better player. Now, hypothetically, we go jump in a 1v1 match in Modern Warfare.
See, but that's where it comes down to the skill.
What happens then?
I mean, you would be a better player, but I mean, how long have we all been playing together though? I mean, I've played with you long enough.
You would be a better player,
but I mean, how long have we? I mean, because how long ago? I mean, I've played with you long enough.
But does it make sense to you though that I don't play as much as y'all do though?
Boomer, what's up, buddy?
I don't. If I put the time.
No, but see, and that's the whole thing. I might play Tuesday through Saturday, whatever. You might play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But we've played together long enough, and our skill levels aren't the same. I mean, and like I said, it's not me bragging, and that's not me saying, oh yeah, no, Wham Bam's trash. No. That's just me saying, you know, my skill level is higher than Wham Bam's because let's just say, okay, yeah, I play Tuesday through Saturday, but I've been playing for 10 plus years, and our gaming style and our playing style on Warzone, Call of Duty, whatever, is completely different. So I mean, when you put us in a 1v1 scenario, honestly, I mean, the skill again it's going to show. I mean, it's just not going to be to me. If I was to play you in a 1v1, and regardless, yeah, we might trade back and forth here and there, but at the end, honestly, the skill is going to prevail. It doesn't matter. I mean, we could play speedball. It doesn't matter which one it is. I mean, whatever map, your skill is going to show. I mean, we could play speedball. Yes, 100%. Whatever map, the skill will show. Yes.
It goes back to, and maybe you answer this question. If that ever happened in the future, and I just like wiped your, stuck your face in the dirt and just gives you a mouthful of mud. I mean, how
and that's the whole thing, though. It wouldn't happen.
I mean, how would you feel then? Would you still feel your skills?
Yes.
Better than mine?
Yeah. Against you, and like I said, that's not me bragging, but against you, yes. I'm confident about that. Yes. Now, if you told me if you put me up against Gunther, I would say, you know what, that's going to be an even matchup.
So you can be 100% sure, but I can't.
If you put me up against Gunther, I would say that is confidence. Yes, I know for a fact that I would beat you in a 1v1. Yes.
You're saying without a doubt, that's 100%.
Now, if you were to put me in a room with Gunther, I would say, you know what, this is going to be a harder matchup. This is going to be an even setup here because, I mean, me and him pretty much almost play the same way. He's a little bit more aggressive, yes, but our skills are damn near the same. Me and him pretty much almost play the same way. He's a little bit more aggressive, yes, but our skills are damn near the same.
Do y'all ever remember me when we played together? Do y'all ever, Josh? You probably might remember more than Zach does. Do y'all ever remember me ever saying that?
No, there's no way, dude. I mean, cause you know what? There's times. No. There's times where.
You don't ever remember me saying that?
Cause you know what? There's times. Dude. I mean, and if it's not true, then.
100% sure if you don't know if that statement's true or not.
Honestly, I've watched you play, and we've played together in lobbies, and the amount of rage that I've seen before out of you, there's no way. Together in lobbies, and the amount of rage that I've seen before out of you, there's no way. No way. No.
You can't say that you 100% know, dude, because I could be like fooling you.
Yes.
You said earlier, you
how
played
did you
without
fool
aim
people?
assist for a year and a half.
I paid. Yes.
Yeah,
I
see,
did.
but
The
and
reason
I
was
remember the
before
day you
that
turned it
because
back
I was
on.
playing on console before I went to PC.
You were at a
For whatever
complete
reason,
disadvantage when you had that off on
PC.
controller, dude. Complete.
Fucking
You were at a complete disadvantage when you had that off on controller, dude.
Don't get me wrong. I know that. Like my Alex, he used to tell me, dude, you're just like, why? Like, why would you have a controller and play and not have aim assist on? And and for the longest time.
Yeah,
I
but
was
see,
like,
that's you
well,
putting yourself
I
in
feel like
trying to
aim assist
compete against like keyboard and mouse like
I'm
Zach.
trying to aim, so I turned it off.
Yeah, but see, that's you putting yourself in trying to compete against like keyboard and mouse like Zach.
Right.
But hold on. But then again, though, there's patents for that. Wham bam.
Yeah.
There's patents for that. So
Right.
people that are less
Amanda,
skilled
appreciate that.
are protected, right? So I'm gonna jump right back into this. So methods for
Let's-
systems.
just one
methods of
second.
systems-
Just
go
one
ahead.
second, Zach. So, if people are less skilled or protected, and they get better games, this question is actually for you, Josh, because I think you probably remember it the most. If people with less skill are protected and they get better games, then
But why-
how is that not a reason right off the bat for me to play?
See, and then that's just you. I was gonna say yes, but that's you. I was gonna say that's you. That's you.
People do that. People do that.
But Josh is saying that. But you're saying that.
But see, and that's the whole thing. Why would you? So you're telling me when you play with me and Zach, you wouldn't be playing to your full potential. So you're telling me when you play with me and Zach, you wouldn't be playing to your full potential. There's just no way.
I'm telling you that you have no.
And so
idea
what would be your whole reasoning by you telling me that you're not playing at your full potential? What would be your whole reasoning? Yeah, but that's not helping us though.
Well, Zach just told
But
me
that's not helping us though, because either way it doesn't matter because you got me and Zach with over 1.5 KDs. That's not helping us though, because either way it doesn't matter. Yeah, but you're still like that's what I'm saying. Like if you're playing with us, why would you not play to your full potential?
Y'all at all, it's helping me.
Yeah, but you're still like that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Exactly. Why would you not play to your full potential?
If you're playing with yourself, it helps you. But you would like you getting those bad lobbies, you should be dropping higher kills.
Well, I mean, when you put yourself into playing less to your full potential than all those people that you've played with for months or years that you've played in before that have always felt
that's just
as the better player.
Yeah, that's because you're not gonna play that role the whole time that you play with us. No way. You're not gonna play that role the whole time.
Well, so I mean, why couldn't I though? How would you prove it any other?
So are you telling me that you're a pro gamer?
Who knows? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. How would you?
Are you telling me you're a pro gamer?
That's like people that are cheating.
What'd you say, Josh?
Are you telling me you're a pro gamer? No, but are you saying you've put in thousands and thousands and thousands of hours on Call of Duty and you're just putting on a show? Are you saying you've put in thousands and thousands and thousands of hours on Call of Duty and you're just So you're
You don't have to
so
put in
you're
thousands of
are
hours.
so you're saying that there's a good chance.
Yeah, you can also download cheats.
So you're telling me that your skills and your potential on Call of Duty hasn't been 100%, and you've just been putting on a front.
You don't have to put in.
All right. Well, you when off stream, why don't you come play with us, and then you let me know that you're playing at your full potential. So you're saying that
I don't see
What? Oh my God! This is like being in the messenger chat right now.
Bingo.
Well, I mean, that's up to you. Come play with us. And you let me know that you're playing at your full potential.
Well, why would I do that though?
Oh my god.
I mean, why would I? I mean,
this is like being in the messenger chat right now.
I mean, I have to.
This is why I stay silent.
I have to live up to how it's been all this time. Like, why would I all of a sudden change it now?
You mean?
And don't get me wrong.
Good?
Don't get me wrong. You're not the only person that I've.
Right.
It's funny because you're not, Josh. You're not the only person that I've ever talked like that to. You know, my cousin. Well, you know, we grew up.
Well, in that case.
Playing,
in that.
GoldenEye multiplayer, even split screen back to that day. And I don't know if he ever remembers, but I used to do that same thing to him. And we.
What do you mean? Because you want to know something. You know what's crazy? Because you say that, but there's no way. There's no way in hell. Because you got guys like Gary, like for Sir Gareth, for one instance. Gary tells us, you know, when he plays with us, that challenges him. It makes him want to play even harder.
Never really know.
So you're telling me when you play with us, you're not going to play at your full potential? You know what's crazy? Because you say that. See, but why? Then why are you playing? There's no way in hell. Because you got guys like Gary, like for Sir Gareth. You're just trolling. I should just call you 6'9". You know, when he plays with us, I should just call you 6'9" at that point because that's what you're doing. I mean, if you're telling me like that's like Gary coming into the lobbies and saying, you know, I'm not playing at my full potential, guys. Let me actually really play at my full potential, and then him fucking outkill us and outplay us all the time.
I'm so confident in what I'm telling you.
You're just trolling. I should just call you
that's
6'9".
a straight troll, dog. That's a straight troll.
I should just call you 6'9" at that point because that's what you're doing. I mean, if you're telling me like that's like Gary coming into the lobbies and saying, you know, I'm not playing at my full potential, guys. Let me actually really play at my full potential, and then him fucking outkill us and outplay us all the time. All
right, I will. I'm gonna say this: if I ever come into uninvited, you know, no invite sent.
Well, I tell you what, you come on. Me and Zach play every night. Well, Tuesday through Saturday, he plays even longer. You join in and you can prove me wrong, and I'd love to see it.
Like you're not gonna hear me.
I'm not. That's why I said join our lobby, and if you join the lobby, I ain't gonna say nothing. I just want you to play, and I want you to show me that you can outplay us, because it's gonna be a show that I want to watch. I'll even die and spectate you. And you can prove me wrong.
Now, when you see me online, don't send me an invite.
What's up, Mir?
I'm not.
I said join our lobby, and if you join the lobby, I ain't gonna say nothing. I just want you to play, and I want you to show me that. I'll call you the better man at that point. It's gonna be a show that I want to watch. I'll even die and spectate. No.
We do 2v2 kill race.
That's it. That part. I mean, I think everybody that's been in that conversation with us will never be able to agree with any of it. I'll call you the better man at that point.
But I don't think you will though. Like, see,
no, I know, but it's still. I mean, even like when we jumped into a game with everybody, it was like, was that justified? You know, dunking everybody. Was that a justified kill? So I mean, it's like, it doesn't really matter. So it's like, come on, man.
You realize that conversation was just between me and you. Nobody hardly ever was even saying anything.
No, I know.
That. It was just between the
two. I mean, that's cool.
Like
when we jumped into a game with everybody, it was like, was that justified? You know, dunking everybody. Was that a justified kill? Yeah, I mean, I'm down. Yeah, I was gonna say Black Sheep's played in custom lobbies with us. I don't know if Alex has played with us. Did he? Oh, he was. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, he could be my teammate. him and Black Sheep do quite a bit of custom lobbies.
Yeah, I mean that.
They've played with us.
Yeah, I was gonna say Black Sheep's played in.
I forgot all about them too. Yeah, you're right.
Fall Damage did.
We've played against all of them.
So
Oh, he was. Yeah.
Fall
that's
Damage.
right,
Yeah,
that's
he's
right.
he was one of the originals that we got.
Right.
I think we met him through Black Sheep, or it was either Frontman. I don't really remember.
I forgot all about them too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because
We've
he's
played
always
against all of them.
Yeah, he's with Black Sheep most of the time, and they're playing custom lobbies and Fortnite and all that other stuff.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to think about. So I already had something else in my mind that I was going to ask you, but give me a second.
Well, I'll bring you back to this because none of it really matters when you're playing in public lobbies. So, like, back to the private lobbies. That's where you're going to find out where the real skill is.
Yeah.
So, in the public lobbies, there's more patents. Methods and systems for improved content generation in multiplayer game environments. And you scroll down. Once an assessment is made, the computer program that executes the gaming environment modifies elements of the session and/or gameplay parameters as the session is being created based on the aggregate skill level, basically as a whole. The skill level as a whole of the lobby. In embodiments, session modifications may include, but are not limited to, adjusting the number of enemies, adjusting the complexity of puzzles, the player adjustments, which may include the player's health, damage, speed, available abilities, and difficulty level. In embodiment, a player's health is scaled based on the player's skill level. Data corresponding to acquired skill level of each player is generated and presented to a player via game console, resulting in each player with the team experiencing a different degree of difficulty or challenge while still experiencing the same content in the gameplay session. So they're adjusting your health, your damage, your speed, all in real time. So this is more figures, drawings that they have. A table provides an exemplary list of parameters of a gameplay session that are modified based on a player's skill level and the corresponding experience for players of different skill levels. For example, in a first-person shooter game environment, when a first person aims his weapon at a target, a parameter defining the tolerance of how accurate the player's aim must be to hit the target is modified based on the acquired skill level of the player. The computer assigns the tolerance for how accurate the player's aim must be to hit the target based on different skill level of the first player. A player having a higher skill level will be assigned a lower tolerance parameter and therefore will have to be more accurate in aiming in order to hit the target. A player having lower skill level will be assigned a higher tolerance parameter and therefore could be less accurate in aiming to hit the target. So basically, you're shit at the game, you can't fucking shoot the side of a red barn, and guess what? You're still going to get kills. You're still going to hit me. You're still going to kill me. Why? Because the game has gave you a higher tolerance for your aim. My hitbox is bigger. No, it's not aim assist. My hitbox is bigger. But if I'm shooting at you and you're not as skilled as I am, then my hitbox on you is very, very tiny. And I have to shoot exactly pinpoint accurate to get my hits. And now, I'm not going to name any names here, but I have watched some players live on stream,
I've experienced it.
not on kill
I've
cam,
experienced that.
and they're shooting over someone's shoulder, but yet they're getting hit markers on someone. They're not shooting the person at all, but yet they're getting hit markers. But I shoot someone in the face, and I'm left wondering, where the fuck did my bullet go? Why am I not getting hit markers? I'm on the dude's body. But yet, hey, I aim over here, over his right shoulder, and I'm going to get hit markers. Why? Because I suck. And that's Activision actively making sure everyone has a good time. The moment you do too good, here comes little Timmy. Oh, I'm going to spray over here, hit markers, and you're dead. That's not just, well, it is justified, but it's not justified. Because there's no way I should lose that fight. But little Timmy has Activision's patent protecting him.
that's player satisfaction.
Which means he can fucking shoot all over the place and still hit me.
That's insane, dude. Like you're talking
in
about
game.
shrinking down. I mean, that's in real time. It says it's in real time.
No, I did.
Real time.
But at the same time,
Josh,
it's
does
it.
that not? Does that not mean? Does that mean?
But that's
anything to you
just.
about- Did you know that information?
What's that?
No, I did.
You did.
But
And
at
the
the same time,
justification thing still doesn't.
Either
still
way, at the
doesn't-
end of the day, you're not going to justify any of it.
the justification, like your shots being justified or not, that doesn't change anything.
Either way, at the end of the day, you're not going to justify anything.
You know how you get. You know how you get out around that.
Yeah, you don't lay
What's that?
Well, that's one option. But Josh, do you know how you get out around that?
See, but
without
here's the real question though. Did you know about that?
What's that?
play a little
like the-
Exactly. So don't tell me that you're not playing at your full potential.
See,
than
but
what you're
here's
playing now,
the
though.
real question though. Did you know about that?
I didn't.
Exactly. So don't tell me
So the
that you're not playing
justifica-
at full potential.
So the
Your hip-
justification
you-
thing starts to make
yes.
more sense now. If
But
there's a pattern based on
that's
how
like
you-
that, and I'm not saying your KD's 0.59, but that just means
Yes.
the people that you're shooting,
So it is-
But that's
you're
like
going to be able to
that-
get hit
I'm not saying
markers
your KD is
over
0.59,
somebody
but
like
that-
me and Zach.
the people
I mean, and
that
I'm
you're
not.
shooting, you're going to be able to get hit markers over.
But you're
somebody
telling me that you didn't know anything
So
about
you
it.
play a little less good, so I have a bigger hit mark.
But you're telling
Yeah,
me
but-
that you didn't know anything about it.
But it's still, you
hasn't
didn't,
changed
you
the
had no
fact that
clue
I
about
still
any
play
of the
same
patents
way.
that go on and about the hitbox and all that.
Yeah, but
So
it's still you had no clue about any of the patents.
yeah,
that
but
go
still,
on
at the end of the
about
day, you, I mean,
and all
you're
that.
telling me that you haven't played at your full potential because you know that you'll be able to have better
Yeah,
games.
but
you,
still,
it
at the
still
end of the
doesn't.
day, you, I mean,
You're not
telling
playing.
me that you
You're not
haven't
playing
played at your
competitive in any way, but you want to. You would want to play tournaments, right?
Yeah, but
You're
now
not
it's some
playing.
more.
You're not playing competitive in any way, but you would want to play tournaments, right?
Yeah, but
No,
I mean, at the same time, so all the rage and all the pissed off moments of you telling me that you don't want to play no more, or not even you don't want to play no more, but the amount of anger that I seen you
Telling me that
get when you played the game. Don't tell me you're not playing at you're not playing at full
the
potential.
amount of anger that
No
I
way.
seen
You can't tell me
get when
that you
played the
were.
game, don't tell
I
me
mean,
you're
I've watched
you're
a
not
lot
playing
of people,
potential.
and I've played with a lot of people, but it's
Can't
like
tell me that you were
if you're saying that you're not
a lot of
playing
people,
100%,
and
no way.
I've played with a lot of people, but it's like if you're saying that you're not playing 100%, no way.
I'm telling you, the patent that Zach just read us
So you're
is like a little light bulb over my head. It makes everything make more sense.
no, that's and you're right,
Why?
100%.
If that's a patent, then that's just the way it is. I mean, there's not a whole lot that we can do with that.
No, that's and you're right, 100%.
But does that not tell you? Does that not help out with for you to understand why things are like if your hitbox is a lot smaller than some of these other people? And
Yeah, and I'm not saying you're not right.
you don't think it's
But
justified. Well, now
At the
it's
end of the
because you
day, I
have a
mean,
bigger
the whole thing. I mean, the whole game
Saying you're not right.
is just it's a fucking scam,
At the end
dude.
of the day, I mean, the whole thing. I mean, the whole game is just it's a fucking scam, dude.
So usually, that falls back to
Yeah, but see, and
Usually
that's
when
see,
you
and
get
that yeah, and you're right.
you
But
don't
that's like when
understand
Zach says he doesn't want to play the game no more. He's done playing it. I'm tired of the
And
game.
that's see, and
But here we are.
and you're right. But that's like when Zach says he doesn't want to play the game.
You
no
know,
more.
I said it. I mean,
I'm
but
tired of the game.
I literally
But here we are.
stopped playing it.
Here we are.
But
You know,
Here I am again.
said it. I mean, but
so it doesn't really matter. I mean,
stop playing it.
you could be scammed. This is the only scam right here that you're gonna sit there and continue to get
So it
scammed and
doesn't
come
really
back.
matter. I mean, you could be scammed. This is the only scam right here that you're gonna sit there and continue to get scammed and come back.
Yeah, I mean, because you might not play it as
I
much,
think you're 100%
but
on
you're
point.
still playing.
Yeah, I mean, because you might not play it as much, but you're still playing.
I mean, in the last 6 months, I've played Warzone for probably a total of 3 hours in 6 months. last night I played it for only about 20 minutes, and I've kind of lost. I mean, I still love the games. I still like playing with y'all, but I've kind of lost it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna quit. I've lost until Modern Warfare 2 comes out. Multiplayer is I've always been big on that. As soon as that comes out,
Yeah, but
I'll still get a couple games in every once in a while.
yeah,
but just remember, no mic.
nah, I'm gonna remember.
Just remember that. Write it down if y'all.
So when you join, I want. Nah, I'm gonna remember. So when
and
you
I'll
join,
have to remind everybody else that's in the group chat as well, because I mean, if it's just between the three
nah,
of
I mean.
us,
I think we've got enough people here, and I mean, you can put it in the group chat. If you come into a game silent, then I want to see your potential. I mean, I think we've got enough people here, and I mean, you can put it in the group chat. If you come into a game silent, then I want to see your potential. Nah, I mean.
All right. But if you see me online up until that, don't join my games.
It's still. I mean, I
won't be streaming.
I want to see it happen. I would like for you to come in and prove me wrong.
But he.
Right. Okay.
I don't say everybody's cheating.
No. No one is as good as you.
I never said nobody is as good as me.
Oh.
Don't say everybody's cheating. No. Is Zach muted? Oh, there he goes. Never mind.
Zach, are you and Josh gonna call me a hacker?
No. I mean, but see, but people like me and him though. We know what a hacker looks like when he's playing. I mean, but see, but people like me and him though, we know what a hacker looks like when he's playing.
Just earlier, did I not say in the little group chat that we had that what was it your game from it was yesterday or day? I don't remember.
You're saying my aim was being a little snappy. Are you trying to call me a hacker?
Almost snappy.
You're saying my aim was being a little snappy. Are you trying to call me a hacker?
No, I'm just.
No, I mean even if you did call me a hacker, it doesn't really matter. I mean if you actually knew what you were looking at and how I play. I mean even if you did call me a hacker, it doesn't really matter. I mean if you actually knew what you were looking at and how.
Yeah, but see, I don't. That was just me. But you really.
That's true, but I mean just like you, I've never. I mean it's never even been a thought. The most hacking that I've done is Grand Theft Auto on PlayStation. I would never, on Call of Duty specifically, would ever hack or cheat or do anything to help give me an advantage because there's no reason. Call of Duty specifically would ever hack or cheat or do anything to help give me an advantage because there's no reason. Back in when I was 10.
Did you play CS:GO?
I had actually you're right. No, CS:GO when I was 10, I did have wall hacks, but it only worked for 2 days because my computer was shit and I couldn't play it. You're right. No, CS:GO when I was 10, I did have wall hacks, but it only worked for 2 days because my computer was shit and I couldn't play it. No, that shit was free, but my computer, like I said, my computer was so bad that it wouldn't even run the walls.
Is that something that you had to pay for?
No, that shit was free.
It was free
my
back
computer,
then?
like I said, my computer was so bad that it wouldn't even run. No, I mean there is stuff that you could get.
For today in Call of Duty,
but what's the point though? I mean, I'm at this point where it's what is the reason to hack? I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and try and compete against these guys that are just blatantly hacking. What's the reason? I mean, I'd rather sit there and continuously report them until we watch them get banned. What's the reason? I mean, I'd rather sit there and continuously report them until we watch them get banned.
What if you're one of those hackers that?
No, there's no way.
You tweak your.
You're not going to.
Software just enough to where it looks like you're still a natural player.
No, there's no way. You're not going to. I mean, that's like a lot of the big streamers. They try to hide it so much that it's they think people aren't seeing that shit. What's the reason Bad Boy Beeman does what he does? So much that it's they think people aren't seeing that shit. What's the reason Bad Boy Beeman does what he does?
Well, let's just say let's say I got a question for both of y'all. take whatever your top 5. No, let's just say 6. Make it a half a dozen. Take your top 6 well-known Warzone streamers, male or
5.
female. Out of the 6 of those, how many of them?
Because I mean, a majority. I mean, people that I know.
Why?
Oh no. There's not many. There's truly not many Warzone streamers that I like.
You would still say the same.
Oh no.
Same answer.
There's not many. There's truly not many Warzone streamers that I like. There's only one person that I would say is 100% legit, and that would be Nick Merckx, and that's it. Oh wait, you know what? Exactly, and he doesn't even play no more. And Dr. Disrespect. Those are the 2 people that I would honestly say I would watch if they played Warzone, and I could say they're 100% legit. And Dr. Disrespect. Those are the 2 people that I would honestly say I would watch if they played Warzone, and I could say they're 100% legit. If they played Warzone still.
Dr. Disrespect, Nick Merckx.
That's it.
100 legit on Warzone.
He does, but it's I can't.
Well.
Yeah, but I just Caldera and everything that comes along with it is just no. I can't. Yeah, but I just Caldera and everything that comes along with it.
The other thing is, and you guys will hate me for it, if they're playing on controller and they're on PC, there's not much you can do about it. You will never be able to definitively tell if someone's cheating or not unless they pop up their hack menu.
That's what all of them do.
Well, see, that's the thing that
a lot of people just simply pass it off as aim assist.
And see, and that's where.
Aim assist does not.
And that's where a lot of the people that are hacking, they put that aimbot. It's just it's clear as day. Like I was saying the other day when we were playing. I was getting shot by a guy that was truly stuck to me as I'm jumping down a set of stairs. You would be overspraying somebody that's jumping down a set of stairs. A normal player would be overshooting or even undershooting somebody that was jumping down a set of stairs. Not stuck to my chest. You're not just gonna be stuck to me. Like it's straight sticky aim. Like we always say. That's all it is.
There's no undershoot.
You're not just gonna be stuck to me. Like it's straight sticky aim. Like we always say. That's all it is.
But I mean, a lot of it then goes back to how long we've been playing. And I mean, I've also seen a lot of cheats by playing games on PC for 10+ years. I know what wall hacks look like.
Yeah, but your normal person's not gonna watch that. They're just gonna automatically hurry up and try and get through the kill cam. They're not gonna watch that. Your normal person's not gonna watch that. They're just gonna automatically hurry up and try and get through the kill cam. They're not gonna watch that.
So how can you tell right off the bat then whether?
Dude, if you knew, like, if you were to actually pay attention to what you're watching, you would know automatically. If you knew, like, if you were to
they've tweaked, let's just say that
what you're watching, you would know automatically.
So how
you can still tell.
So what if somebody that actually had hacks that turned that down, but they were still using the controller? Because it sounds like maybe I'm wrong.
You can still tell.
But I mean, how could you tell a difference between somebody that's using?
There's not going to be anything that you can fully tweak to fully hide what you're doing. There's just no way. There's not going to be anything that exactly.
You
can fully tweak to fully hide what you're doing. There's just no way.
It's all,
then how come some of these somehow these really up in their streamers are getting accused of hacking? Like, how if that's not the case, then
yeah, but that's like foot pedal and shit. Turn it on and off.
To tweak it to where it just doesn't look obvious.
Yeah, but that's like foot pedal and shit. But it's still
you can,
exactly.
I mean, you can tune it to where that's what they call soft aimbot, basically. Yeah. But it's still if you know what you're looking at, then you can tell when it's a soft aimbot and it's just sticking to you. They have a field of view slider, basically. If you can imagine like your crosshair, right? You know how that crosshair or little dot on your screen? If that crosshair gets blown up bigger and bigger, you can have a slider on it to how big you want that. Now, that means whenever you toggle your aimbot on, it will snap to the nearest target in that screen. We all know what a rage hacker looks like, right? You don't see rage hackers anymore because why? They get banned immediately, right? But what people do is they have soft aimbot. They set the field of view slider very, very small as it can go, right? So they still need to aim.
You're muted.
But once they aim on you, it never leaves you. No matter what you do, you could jump over a rail, like Josh said. You jump off the steps, jump over a rail, handrail, but yet it follows you perfect. The way you fall, you're falling from the skies. And now, don't get me wrong, people hit good shots or hit random once in a lifetime shots, but that's not every kill. It's not every time. And every death when you die,
Yeah.
you spectate them out. What, Josh? The past month, we've got 3 hackers banned live.
Yeah.
Live on stream, banned. Because we can tell. And they're not brand new, fresh accounts. Some of them are. Some of them are already old accounts. The dude's been playing. He's been hacking. Or he decided that, hey, I'm actually shit at the game at prestige level 3, level 299, that I'm going to download some cheats. And then he downloads, I'm not going to say the name because I don't want people going and downloading the shit, but downloads a third-party program and starts cheating. Next thing you know, one report because that cheating software has been detected in over thousands of other PCs, he's instant banned. That doesn't mean he's not going to be able to come back. He'll be able to make a brand new account. You can buy accounts. You can buy hacked accounts.
What about the
Cronus?
The ones that aren't using software cheats? What about the one that are using hardware?
What, Cronus?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still cheating. It's just not detectable.
So, I mean, can you still tell if somebody was using that or not?
It's hard to tell, and you won't know unless you're watching them stream and their cheat menu pops up, or you watch from their hand cam that you can see their Cronus plugged into the fucking side right underneath, right? Unless they fuck up, you won't never know. But Cronus's acts very similar to aimbot. It's not aimbot. It just adds aim assist. You got a slider in there how much aim assist you want? Slide it all the way up. And essentially, it's the same thing.
But if it looks like aim assist and acts like
I was going to say, it's not
any different.
Well,
if it makes it a stronger aim assist,
aim assist doesn't stick. It's an assist. It helps you get on target. And it helps you stay on target. It doesn't stick to the target, though. So when you have extra aim assist, and that's what I'm saying, when you slide around the corner and then bunny hop twice to a drop shot, and the dude sticks to your chest the whole time, there's something else going on.
But
he doesn't undershoot. He doesn't overshoot over your shoulder. When you drop down, he doesn't keep shooting up high. It's...
So you don't think a device like Cronus could be like, hey, let me up the ante on the aim assist, but not have it where it locks on?
Well, a Cronus won't necessarily lock on because it's not hacks. It's just super buffing your aim assist to where it kind of does hold. It doesn't snap. It doesn't do anything like an aimbot would. It just magnifies your aim assist and sticks to you. It's hard to tell the difference. You really can't between hacks and Cronus. People have good aim. I've never denied that people are better.
It's not that. That's not no. Not even. I see everybody saying I'm getting riled up. No, I'm far from riled up. That's way off.
I see everybody saying I'm getting riled up. No, I'm far from riled up. That's way off.
No.
But your casual gamer won't know. Your casual gamer doesn't care to know. The casual gamer, like Josh said, gets killed by the guy and presses X to skip the fucking kill cam just so he can get back his fight. He's like, oh, I just died. Right? Your average casual gamer does not care.
Right.
As if me and Josh, we're not your average casual gamer. We've played since Modern Warfare 4, and we've basically been sweats ever since. When the game, before sweats were even a fucking thing, we were the OG sweats. But now, you can't tell the difference. Can't tell the difference. Everybody's meant to be on the same playing field by these patents and or cheating devices, and the fact that Activision allows it.
I've seen several videos over the last year, I would say, of people that swear up and down they're not cheaters, and then they get banned.
I was gonna say it's not.
If that happened to one of y'all, how would y'all react to that?
I've never been banned because I've never cheated.
That's what I'm saying.
You only get banned if you're fucking cheating. So I would never react to that because I don't cheat. I would never would fucking cheat in a video game because I'm better than the average players in the game to where I don't need to fucking have a third party program or Cronus or Strike Pack to assist me.
But I don't think the cheating, whatever Activision, what was it called again? That they're anti-cheat? Ricochet. You think ultimately that is what determines if somebody's cheating or not?
Cool.
Now, yes and no. It's mixed still between Activision security team and Ricochet. Ricochet's the program. There's still Activision security who go through and actually still probably manually review things. But if the cheats have been detected by Ricochet, Ricochet will ban them live while you're playing. They will ban them when you report them. It has happened. We've watched it.
So you don't think there's ever been any instance where somebody got banned and they actually weren't using hacks?
No. And if anyone says they were banned because of another reason other than I was cheating, they're lying. You don't get banned for nothing.
So you might have answered this question already, Zach. So is using a Chronos, is that hacking?
Technically, yes. But because it's not picked up by
because it's a hardware,
console,
it's not software,
right? Well, and it's external hardware. It's not hardware that's in your PC.
Right. It's a USB device, I think.
Yes, it's not picked up and registered by Activision. Or any cheating program at all.
So Josh, that lets me ask you then if
no,
you played
hell
somebody
no.
that was using Chronos and they beat you, are you
you can't. Well, that's again. That's not a. I was gonna say that's not a question. I mean,
we're still the better player.
You're using. I was gonna say you're using a program to try and beat me as a player. So it's like that doesn't make sense. Exactly. You're still using something to try and make yourself better.
It's still third-party application, whether it's hardware or software.
You're still using something to try and make yourself better.
You bought something.
I do.
That doesn't come with the game.
You can't. No. So that means all of us as kids were hacking and cheating.
So like
for Game Boy, is it only cheating?
It is. That is. You are 100% right.
Cheating.
Listen, it is cheating. It's a cheating device. It is.
Where? Wait a minute. Where the fuck did you get those?
When you were playing Pokemon, getting fucking unlimited rare candies. It's still cheating.
See, I didn't have Game Shark until it was over.
That's Game Shark.
I had Game Genie though.
Yeah, Game Shark. That was the other one.
Yeah. But that's
Game Genie and Game Shark. Yeah, that's
like even when you play Grand Theft Auto and you do L2, R1, triangle, square, circle to get unlimited health or lower your wanted level. Yeah, okay, you might be doing it just because you're tired of the game, but it's still cheating.
I got mine out of the back of a Game Informer.
.cc or whatever was a fucking cheat website back in the day. Any game that was ever made, you can go and search for fucking
Game Informer.
Yeah, but do you not see that? Do y'all not see that as because you're not? It's not a competitive thing. Then it's just you're just making a small edit to the game for Grand Theft Auto to give you more money or give you like a car that you can't find in the map. Like, how is that compared to actually cheating in a competitive format to where you're actually playing against someone? That you're just playing, you're playing a single player to yourself, and then doesn't really matter.
That's the difference.
Yeah, there is a difference.
That's the difference. No, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference right there. You're playing with yourself. You're not playing with others. Once you start playing with other people and you start cheating or doing other nefarious things, that's when it becomes a problem. You can cheat and play single player games all you want. Who gives a fuck? No one's gonna fucking care.
Exactly.
Right? The first game I probably, besides Pokemon, cheated on was The Sims. Fucking Rosebud. Yeah, Rosebud over and over and over and over and over and over again. Get fucking $10 million so you can build the biggest house that you could.
Right.
Yeah, it's still cheating because I didn't actually progress through the game and do a job and stuff like that. But it's a single player game, like you said. Who gives a fuck? But the moment people give a fuck is once you start competing with other people, even if it's a public lobby and just hey, it's whoever is joining is joining. Like what happens in Call of Duty? Still cheating. The moment you cross the line to competition is when you start playing with people.
Yep.
Josh,
whether it's for fun or not.
In all honesty, Josh, if this silent wham bam that comes into a lobby with y'all one day, if if you
I'm
got wiped, would you ever
see, but
say I was a cheater?
that would come down to me watching and spectating.
Not face to face, but one on one.
But no, why would I? Why would?
Watching and spectating.
But it's if y'all were constantly if your eyes are like laser beams on everybody's gun and everybody's crosshair.
I can't see that in you.
I forgot this was turned down.
What if I just manipulated that a little bit?
That has nothing. It's not that I don't have any confidence in you. I mean,
I'm starting to feel bad over here.
we played enough together. No, because there's no way that you're not going to play at your full potential when you play with us. There's no way.
We played enough together. No, because there's no way that you're not going to play at your full potential when you play with us.
Yeah, we're back on that.
Bro, you might want to
Nah, but it's like, come on, man. Like, anybody that plays with us is like, you're not gonna just stand back and then just let everybody else play.
Anybody that plays with us is like, you're not gonna just stand back and then just.
I mean, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
You got a newly awakening.
I mean, and in all reality, if you come back and not even come back, if you join the lobby and not say anything and you fucking burn the lobby down, I'm happy for you. No, I'm happy for you, but best believe me and Zach are gonna fucking sit there and go back and watch that motherfucker.
No, I'm happy for you, but best believe me and Zach are gonna fucking sit there and go back and watch that motherfucker.
Yeah, y'all gonna point.
And honestly, I would probably purposely die so I can watch you play. Since you're not gonna be streaming, it's just gonna be like, no, I want to watch Wham Bam play.
Watch you play. Since you're not gonna be streaming,
He's gonna turn it down. He's gonna turn his script off.
Because you know he killed you.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell if I know
You don't want to blow your cover. I get it.
Match and you're dead in like 30 seconds, so like game over. You know what I mean?
No. I mean,
you don't want to blow your cover. I get it.
That's fine.
Hold on, please.
No. Josh, I only do that.
What's the reason?
And there's a reason behind it. If you ever want to know the reason, just ask. It's easy. Yeah, you're not the only one. Trust me, though. So don't feel like I'm singling you.
Yeah, but that's like you trying to 1v1 Ryan there. I mean,
Wham Bam still wants to 1v1 me.
Yeah.
That's like
I remember that.
Ryan there. I mean,
Ryan, he was do you remember though? I don't know if y'all remember or not, but
dude, we were in the same chat when we had the whole custom lobby going.
Did I tell y'all the conversation that me and him went at it for a few minutes? Yeah.
Dude, we were
Y'all
in the
remember
same
that?
chat when we had the whole custom lobby going.
Oh.
No, but it was a message that he sent me later, apologizing. Yeah, dude, he was he apologized later, which is
I don't know. Something triggered him and he went off.
What we were even talking about because it's been such
the troll.
I don't know.
The troll that you are.
Yeah,
That's it. I mean, call it how you see it.
The troll that you.
No, I mean, and that's cool.
I mean, but it's not. But you know, Josh, it's not with everybody though. You know what I mean?
No, I mean.
That's what I say all the time. I said, Wham Bam pokes the bear.
Yeah,
And the bear is the whole chat.
That's what I say all the time. I said, Wham Bam.
That's all.
The bear. And the bear is the whole chat.
I poked the chat is right. Oh, I know. That's all it is.
I think I've poked the chat here.
But I mean, it keeps it interesting, you know. And I have no feelings towards any of it, you know. I could care less about half the shit that goes on in there, or anything that you try to get opinions on, or whatever anybody says. It's like, okay. But I mean, you poke it until you poke it until you get a reaction, and that's what I watch. Like when that, I think. No. I think I honestly felt like I was in a whole blur that day that you had that whole fucking thing going that day. I was at work and it was like 6 hours full of text or messages, and I'm like, and I sat there damn near all day. I mean, I was working, but I sat there damn near all day feeling like the day just blew by because I was just watching everybody's opinions just continuously come down my phone, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like
continuously come down my phone, and I'm like, what the?
Who? Zach?
Zach, this
No, because honestly, I mean, once it got to the point of like everybody started voicing their opinions, I just
No, because honestly, I mean, once it
I
got to the
backed
point
out.
of, like everybody started voicing their opinions, I just
Well, that was
I
the
think,
purpose of
yeah, I don't
it,
know,
was
but
to
that
see
that
how many
honestly felt
people-
like it was
how-
like
how
20
many of us
people
are in there? 7?
with the
6 or
amount of
7?
messages that were
I don't
going
know,
through.
but that honestly
Yeah.
felt like it was like 20 people.
As many
the
as
amount of
as much you were
messages that
going back, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I honestly,
I mean,
think I surprised
you want that reaction.
frontman Martin the most.
I mean, you want that reaction.
Because I want to know. I mean, like I said earlier, you never
That's
fully
true.
know somebody 100% unless you ask a tough question.
But and you know,
And that was a tough one for a few people that were in the chat. Martin being one. Nothing that was a bad
Right.
thing, but
that's why I mean,
I think he was
I'm
extremely
not
surprised.
Right. That's why I mean,
But then again,
I'm not.
do British
I'm not-
people know the
I
stereotypes of
I keep my mouth shut with
people
that
that
kind
are
of
in the
stuff.
South of the United States?
So, I mean, that's why I didn't voice my opinion.
I keep my mouth shut with that kind
Yep.
of stuff. So, I mean, that's why I didn't.
In your daily life, let's just get off of gaming for a little bit. Well, Josh, since you're already talking, in your daily life, is that you act the same way? You
I don't
just-
want to say
just
that that's
know
how I
everything,
live
just keep
my
your mouth
life,
shut, don't ever say
but
anything?
I will speak when
I don't wanna
somebody
say that
needs
that's
to be
your life
spoken
style?
to about something. I mean, I'll voice my opinion,
I
yes,
will speak
but
when somebody
I mean,
needs to be.
I ride the
spoken to
wave,
about
man.
something.
That's all I do.
I'll voice my opinion, yes, but
Mhm.
I mean, I ride the wave, man.
True, yes, but you know, I mean,
Here's my opinion. Everyone's got an asshole, and everyone has an opinion.
Well,
True, yes,
Zach,
but,
this
you know,
one was Josh. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell him. So
7
there's
or 8
like
maybe.
Josh said, it feels like there's 20 of us, but there's only like 6 or 7, maybe 8. I don't really remember. One of the guys don't even talk. Actually, 2 of the guys don't even talk that I think. So for the most part, you know, it's Warzone this, Warzone that. You know, memes here, a couple funny videos, just whatever. But mostly game related, right? So I kind of feel like that I'm the only person in the group chat that will try to initiate, or what Josh was saying, trying to get try to get somebody to react. Well, the reason I do that is because you never fully 100% know who you're, gaming all day long. You know that person outside of that or inside of that, but you don't know them outside of that. So, Zach, the video that in the group chat was it was a what do they call them? Somebody that cross dresses. It's a man that's dressed in women's clothes.
A cross dresser?
Yeah, it's a cross dresser, but there's another word for it.
I mean, are you talking about a transgender person?
No, they don't necessarily have to be like.
I mean, I was talking about a cross dresser then, bro.
Yeah, but there's another term for it because I labeled it. I put another term on. I didn't say cross dresser. Anyways, you get the idea. So there's a cross dresser that is in what presumes to be. It looks kind of like a Catholic church. Could be an Orthodox. Can't really tell the difference between the two. They kind of dress similar. It looks like a dude in a robe. With a girl that's
Probably.
I don't know, Josh, what would you say, 8 to 10 years old?
Probably.
And it's the 3 of them, and it looks like to be a priest, and it looks like to be the cross-dresser dude. It was obviously a dude because it looked like a woman, but it sounded like a man. And it was that little 8 to 10-year-old girl, and the priest is trying to talk to the girl on learning. I could be getting this wrong. Learning like how to accept anybody and how the church is to accept. And so, long story short, this is a pretty controversial videos because I would assume that people's going to have an opinion on it. Because it was just a TikTok that once you get on a certain side of TikTok, you know, if you're on TikTok and you ever use it, once you watch a certain kind of video for a short amount of time, it's going to throw those videos at you as you keep swiping. But anyways, like Josh was saying, we went wild with like the responses, right? Because there was only like 3 or 4 of us that actually respond. Like I said, you got some of those people that just didn't. They just, you know, pop their popcorn and sit back and watch the show. But that was like me learning things about people that you really don't know when it comes to this kind of like content, as far as watching people play games all day, and that's all they talk about is just playing games all day, like this game this and this game that. So get back to what I was saying earlier. Martin was the one I seen that seemed to be surprised the most, even though Gary and me, pretty similar, but I don't think he grew up in the South. And
well, it's because fucking Martin's English, bro.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. I don't think British people.
He's fucking.
British people know how we grew up in the South, and I mean, y'all know the difference between people that are raised in the North and then, you know, people that grew up in the South. But yeah, I surprised him quite a bit, and he learned something about me that he probably never knew that he would ever learn. But I'm not, you know, if, you know, we can have like the greatest relationship playing games, and it's not going to be anything more than that. You're not going to know anything else about me, and I could be, on a serious note, I could be like completely suicidal, and nobody would ever know, because all we ever talk about is just games and nothing personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to say that I am.
Don't speak up.
Don't ever. I'm not throwing out any kind of hints or anything, because I'm not, and I never would be. But that was just one of those things.
It was like 6 hours.
Chat, and it went wild, like Josh said, and we.
That's how I just, after a certain point, I put it down. I said, that's it.
Just like it felt like half the day.
Just like
after a certain point, I put it down. I said, that's it.
I don't. My opinion in that doesn't matter. So, I mean, that's why I said I voice my opinion when it needs to be, but stuff like that, it's just there's no point. It's not justified, damn it.
Stuff like that, it's just there's no point.
So things like that, I look at them.
Mm-hmm.
It can be like, especially when you have younger kids, right? Josh, you got younger kids. Whether you're gonna think they're gonna, I
don't want to say it's going to be affected though. It's just what you teach them in the long run.
Your opinion.
Say it's going to be affected though. It's just what you teach them in the long run.
Right, but at some point in life.
But why would it though?
Your life personally, whether when it happens is.
It's the world we live in, but why would it? I mean, why does it have to affect you though?
Because it's the world that we live in.
It's the world we live in, but why would it? I mean, why does it have to affect you though?
But who says I'm gonna I was gonna say, but who says that I'm gonna disagree with like that situation? But who says I'm gonna have, like I said on that though? Why would I? I mean, if I have an opinion on it, yeah. But if I don't have an opinion on it at all, and I just say I don't care, where does that leave me?
An opinion on it, yeah. But if I don't have an opinion on it at all, and I just say I don't care, where does that leave me?
Well, if you say.
There's going to be no exactly, but I mean that's what I'm. But that's what I'm gonna stand on forever. It's not going to affect me in any way because I don't care. I mean, the only things that I'm worried about at the end of the day, off topic of games and everything else in life in general, I could give two shits about what's going on. I mean, what am I going to do? You know, what am I going to do as one person and as a whole? And I'm not even going to get political in any type of way. Me as one person, let's just say inflation, whatever you want to fucking say, president, what the hell am I going to do? I still got to wake up every day and I still got to go and work. I got to do everything that I got to do to provide for my family.
I still gotta wake up every day.
What am I gonna kick and scream and cry because this person or the president or that person's trying to do this or that? I don't give a shit. You know, it's not something that's gonna affect me. I'm gonna teach my kids
the things that I want to teach them, and I'm gonna tell them the things that I want to tell them, or they're gonna learn. They might see stuff like that, but at the end of it, I'm just gonna say, why does it matter? You know, when you get older, maybe one day you'll understand. My opinion on that's not gonna matter, because if you see that and you think that's right, and if you see that and if you feel like that's something that you want to figure out when they're older, go ahead, you know. But I'm not going to tell them whether it's right or wrong. It doesn't matter. My opinion's not going to matter in that. Go ahead, you know. But I'm not going to tell them whether it's right or wrong. It doesn't matter. My opinion's not going to matter. See, and again, like something like that. If you did, I don't give a shit.
Put on women's clothes.
And again, like something like that. If you did, I don't give a shit.
Zach, I didn't. Are you? Do you look at the world that
Dude, we just
in a certain way at all, or
exactly? I was gonna say he's got to live the fucking same way. I mean, this motherfucker just picked up and left and went to Alaska. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter, you know. Why does this world and everything that goes on, all the fucking the money talk and all the fucking price raises and all that? What am I gonna do? Am I gonna kick and scream? No, I'm gonna fucking wake up tomorrow and go to work. All the fucking price raises and all that. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna kick and scream? No, I'm gonna fucking wake up tomorrow and go to work. But that kicking it.
So kicking and
continue.
Though,
Like let's just say the our parents or our grandparents or whatever, the political side of our families that sit there and argue and don't talk to each other for weeks or months or whatever because of their political views. Why does that matter? It doesn't. So you're telling me you would disown and stop talking to your family for weeks or months because you don't agree with your political views with your brother, your sister, your mom, whatever. So exactly. See, that's us. But the people before us, like our parents and everybody, like I said, they'll sit there and complain, kick and scream and cry and complain about everything that goes on with. But why? They might say, "Oh, your one vote counts. This counts." No, it doesn't, because again, the outcome is going to be what they want it to be. It doesn't matter. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And we go back to the same shit. What you say, what you want, and what you vote on isn't going to matter, because the potential, well, not even the potential, the outcome of what the world is going to have, or what president, whatever you want to talk about, or whatever you want to say it is, your one opinion isn't going to matter. Who cares? So I'm like he said, like Zach says, I'm going to live every day. And I don't even want to get on that topic because I don't give a fuck.
Right. When it comes to politics and your
And I don't even want to get on that
family,
topic.
no,
I don't give a fuck.
I don't.
Even, I mean, it's still, honestly, it's, I mean, at this day and age, I mean, like I said, what are we gonna do? We're three people here. Are our three things gonna fucking matter? No. Like I said, what are we gonna do? We're three people here. Are our three things gonna fucking matter? No. So.
What about outside?
What, to a complete stranger, like my opinion?
To a complete stranger.
What, to a complete stranger?
What if a complete stranger? Yeah, like what if a complete stranger? You're in some kind of conversation.
Pretty much. I mean, what am I gonna say? I mean, I might tell them like my opinion, and then, but what's it gonna? I was gonna say, what's it gonna matter?
What the fuck does a stranger's opinion have on my life? What effect does it have?
No, I'm not saying that it doesn't, but maybe what if your one opinion?
I mean, if there's
an effect on their life in a positive.
No, exactly, no. I mean, I could take whatever I want out of it and have a positive outlook about something that person had an opinion on. Yes, but I mean, I don't know you, so you can have your opinion too. Yes, but I mean, I don't know you, so
what I'm saying is, if a complete stranger is voicing their opinion to you, and whether you can tell or not that
I was going to say that's
they
not
need to know what. Well, I'm not even going to say need because I don't think it's ever. Well, it could be a need. It could be a need. Maybe it is. Maybe it ain't. they're voicing their opinion to you, and let's just say hypothetically that your opinion could like turn their life around.
It depends, but see, but that all depends on what we're talking about. Like if some random person was to come up to me and say they're going through this or going through that and all this other stuff, I mean, yeah, of course, if they want to talk about it, something, then I'm gonna tell them my opinion on whatever they're going through or whatever. It doesn't. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, they're going through or whatever. It doesn't. I mean, either way.
If it's the opposite of what they just told
It,
you, like if your opinion
pretty
is the
much,
opposite
but
of theirs.
I mean, either way, everybody has their own opinions, so it's like whether they take in what I tell them or whether I don't say anything at all. I mean, it's not gonna matter. I mean, especially if it's a stranger. I mean, but maybe if I say something to a stranger, or if I voice my opinion on something, maybe they will take it and say, oh, you know what, maybe he's right. But I mean, maybe they will take it and say, oh, you know what, maybe he's right. But
let me give you a hypothetical situation, and we're going to take it all, and this is going to be towards the end because we're getting way off topic here. Let's go back to that video, but let me do it hypothetically because I don't know if that little girl's parents were even there, or if the priest was her parent, or if the other whatever you want to call it was her dad or mom. If you seen that, and let's just say that little girl she's part of the what is it? Sometimes when I go to ask questions, I forget certain terms. She doesn't have a mom or dad. She lives in the what's the term? What's the word?
Adopted, foster.
She's a foster child. She's a foster child. And Zach, this is going to be tough for you because you didn't see the video. So she's like an 8 to 10 to 12 little girl inside of a church. Let's say she's a foster child. Her parents, she don't know her parents. The foster, and I'm talking, I'm going wild with this one. Just whatever comes to my mind. They'll say the foster place that she's not adopted, but she stays at a foster care. Like asks their kids if, every Sunday or whatever, if they want to go to church. And they took this little girl to that church, and the priest wasn't her dad, and the other dude wasn't her dad, or whatever you want to call her. How do you think that affects that little girl's life by them forcing their opinion, or them putting their opinion on her at such a young age? You think that matters?
But is it even my place to put my opinion in?
But is it the priest's place and the other person's place as well to put their opinion on such a young girl?
I mean, if the guardian is putting their thoughts and ideas onto it, then yeah. But
she doesn't have a guardian. She's in foster care.
Bruh, she got a fucking guardian.
She stays in a foster home without a mother and a father. Let's hypothetically here.
Bro, my opinion don't matter at the end of the day.
But you're okay if two other adults voice their opinion towards a child, but yours doesn't matter. But you're okay if theirs does.
Theirs at the end of the day doesn't matter either. It comes down to the child making their own decision in their own life, just like every other person. Opinions don't fucking matter. Opinions are like assholes. Like I said, everyone has one, and it doesn't fucking matter, bro.
Right, but somebody's gonna eventually believe one of those opinions. So an opinion can,
and that's on the person who's believing it or not.
Right.
That's not on me. I could tell you a complete lie, and if you believe it, that's on you. That's not on me. Yeah, I fucked up and told you some stupid shit, but that's on you.
Right. So do you think 8 to 10-year-old? Do you think a child's gonna know the difference?
No, but is the child going to know the difference between if my opinion is right or that person's opinion is right?
They're not going to know right from wrong until they're. And I was just say they're not going to know right from wrong. So it doesn't matter, like he says.
I was just say they're not going to know right from wrong.
Right.
So it doesn't matter, like he
But
says.
opinions don't matter, bro.
Right.
And I'm not here to cater to anyone's opinions or fucking feelings. I don't need to fucking accept
That's right.
anybody or anything.
Pretty much.
No one needs to accept me either. I don't give a fuck.
That's right.
Like that's the whole thing behind it is whether you give a fuck or you don't. And the people that don't give a fuck have a way better life than people who give a fuck.
Right.
People that give a fuck about everything tend to whine, complain, everything's a problem, everything's a hassle, your opinion's not the same as mine, you're a piece of shit because you think differently than me. But the people that don't give a fuck are just like, well, fuck you then. It's a great thing about America is you can have your own opinion and I can have my own opinion. You can have your own thoughts. I can have my own thoughts. And we can shake hands at the end of the day and say, I'll see you tomorrow. The problem lies where people can't discern the difference. But that comes down to the individual.
How about people like when you're totally cool, you know, y'all were you got a no fucks given attitude towards each other, but as soon as you turn your backs towards the one or
That's
one or
not.
the other, just
Yeah, but see,
talks crap about you.
I'm not.
Fuck or not.
But see, that's the whole difference here. You know, that I would rather talk shit about Zach to Zach. That's like yesterday. I got mad at him because he fucking started saying why didn't I come into the house when exactly. But it was like, oh, I'm not gonna talk shit about him when I get off the game. That's why I said, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Like, who? I'm not gonna talk shit about you, or I'm not gonna talk shit in general and just say it to somebody else when I could just say it to him right away.
In general, and just say it to somebody else.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's still same scenario though. I mean, that's like another person, you know, like somebody in the chat going off and talking shit about me or whatever to somebody else that's in the chat off of our chat that we have.
Talking shit about me
or
whatever to somebody else that's in the chat. Off of our chat that we have.
Where we could get done this interview.
I mean, that's fine.
Yo, man, these motherfuckers.
But either way, at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. Because it's like.
So
fucking less, bro.
So
either way, at the end of the day, it doesn't
not gonna hurt my feelings.
Right. So here's
here's
what I'm getting at with that, because I just want to let y'all know something just about me. Because for the longest time, you know, I've always had, you know, I don't like just exactly like y'all. I don't care what somebody thinks about me. Like it doesn't. You're not gonna change my mind because you think I am this or I ain't that or whatever the scenario is. So I totally follow y'all with that. I don't care what somebody thinks about me, and it blows my mind when somebody tells me that I should think or care about what somebody thinks about me, because just that's the way I grew up. I don't. But I don't. I used to have the attitude like y'all for the longest time, up and probably until I don't know, y'all's age. So that's like my early 30s, to just not have a care in the world about anything, like just anything that's in the world going on in the world. I don't care. It's not bothering me. So with that being said, I don't complain. I don't whine. I'll let those people just do the complaining and do the whining. I just try to get a little bit more educated and understanding and have conversations with those other types of people that are in the world that don't have the same views as mine. Doesn't mean I'm whining and complaining. I'm just trying to understand. For example, on TikTok, again, like I said earlier, when you come across a video and you watch it for a certain amount of time, now you're going to get similar videos coming across your For You page like all the time, unless you just stop watching them all together, which I can't seem to do. But
Right.
So to me, it's not whining and complaining, because I'm not whining and complaining. I'm just trying to understand.
Right.
And so for me personally to have that, I don't care. And for y'all not to take this the wrong way, then that just tells me that you don't care, and you're about your life and nobody else's. Which, and to an extent, that's fine. That's totally cool. But at some point in your life, whether you choose it or not, you're gonna come to a point where it's gonna affect you personally, and then you're gonna have to decide. And that's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to have a care in the world. But that's where I'm at a point to where I'm not whining and complaining. I'm just trying to understand and get another aspect or another perspective of it, and then either that person learn
And I mean
it
it.
or I learn myself.
Yeah, but you know,
But that's what I was getting at.
As long as you're learning.
Yeah.
But at the end,
I have my own beliefs just like everybody else does, but just not forcing anybody anything. But at the end of the day,
no, and again, that comes down to opinions. But I mean, just because of the way we act and our attitude towards life doesn't mean that we don't care about anybody or anybody's opinions. It's just, I mean, doesn't mean that we don't care about anybody or anybody's opinions. It's just, I mean,
well, I'm more of like on a broader spect of not just like specific individuals like myself or anybody else that we talk to or interact with online here. There's more of a broad spect of like a specific set of people, different ones, like not just one, but a lot of different ones. But it's a broad spectrum of just a certain type of people that I try to understand and have them understand me, and then I'll go to the next, and then so on and so forth. If it ain't making sense to y'all, it's totally cool. But
or even some type of motivational speaker, maybe.
There's been a few that's running my family on my mom's side.
Some type of I mean, that's almost the same thing as a preacher, though.
I don't know. I don't know if I can. I mean, y'all know that I can talk.
Same thing as a preacher, though.
I mean, I can talk all day. I can talk all night, but I'm not real sure. So you know, that falls back to earlier when I was telling y'all before we started the stream. I'm not sure what.
You just got to figure it out.
You know what I mean? But I know.
I was gonna say you'll find your way. You'll know.
I just don't know.
It's like when you meet when they were talking about it in the chat. You know, finding your love. You knew.
Right.
It's like when you meet when you. So I mean, you're gonna know. You know, finding your love. You knew.
Love at first sight.
You're gonna know.
Love at first sight.
I mean, see, again.
I don't believe in that.
Again, it comes down to opinions.
I give.
But see, but that's another thing too, though. How do you know that there's something else for you? But see, but that's another thing too, though. How do you know that there's something else for you? Still,
it's more of a feeling for me.
I got a feeling.
And it's not. Well, when I say it's a long time coming, it means it's always been there. Like the feeling's always been there, but I've like buried it or pushed it to the side and said, "Hey, no, let me do what
Hey, man,
what I want."
More power to you. We'll be around. We'll be around either way. At the end of the day, you know where we'll be at. You know, nah. I mean, either Warzone or just the chat, whatever. Man, honestly, I've been watching fucking these guys play DayZ, and I'm not sold. I'm sorry. I've been watching fucking these guys play DayZ. I'm not sold. I don't. Even when I watch you guys, it's not. No, I'm sorry. Don't you dare try to gift it to me either, because I will fucking send it right back if I can. Don't you dare. I can't. Dude, I mean, if it's like 90% off and it's like $2, then I'll buy it. But if it's like 90% off and it's like $2, then I'll exactly.
It's not
but it's just, I don't know. I mean, would I try it? Yes, but I can tell already that it's like I'm only going to be entertained for so long because of the amount of stuff that goes into it. I mean, Escape from Tarkov, it might be the same thing. I mean, it might just be too much for me, and I don't want to play it. I don't know. But I will say, like some of those other games that Zach showed me, like fucking Squad and Ready or Not, those type of games right there, I'm definitely interested in. But the other ones, some of those other games that Zach showed me, like fucking Squad and that game looks pretty badass. I'm definitely interested in.
But the other one,
all first
It looks
person
pretty
games,
good.
Ready or Not's pretty slow place
that game
too,
looks
isn't
pretty
it?
bad.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that, you know, but again, it's another thing.
Get y'all to play Rent Simulator.
But see, you didn't even let me finish. You didn't even let me fucking finish.
I wouldn't mind that.
Nah, you didn't even let me fucking finish. That's like, again, I would only play it for so long, and then my interest would be gone.
You didn't even let me finish. You didn't
Rent
even let me
Simulator. Rent Simulator. Dude.
Nah, you didn't even let me fucking finish. That's
But it's
like,
same thing with DayZ. I mean, it's everything's constantly changing. Your environment, everything, it's all changing.
Yeah, but there's things
But
constantly changing.
it's only gonna keep me fucking interested for so long, I'm sure.
I mean, everything's constantly changing. Your environment, everything, it's all changing. But it's only gonna keep me fucking interested.
Yeah, I can't. I gotta go to bed. This is we're going off too far. Jesus Christ. I said an hour. I said a fucking hour, Wham Bam.
Going off too far.
Seriously, it's like
fucking 3 hours, bro.
Seriously, bro, it's a fun
fucking
game.
hour, Wham Bam.
Hey, you know what, dude?
I mean, the conversation's been good, man. It's all been off the wall.
I'm not surprised, honestly. Y'all been great.
Yeah.
Y'all been awesome from this point on.
Yeah, man. We'll be around. You know where we'll be.
Yeah.
If we ain't on Warzone, we'll be somewhere. I'm sure one of us will be streaming.
Yeah, man. We'll be around. You know where we'll be.
I'm not.
Warzone will be somewhere. I'm sure one of us will be.
Yeah. I may buy Warzone. I'm not Warzone. Modern Warfare. But
Yeah.
November.
me too.
I may buy Warzone.
Trust me, me too.
Not Warzone. Modern Warfare.
Yeah, but I mean, if you wait, I mean, what? Warzone 2 comes out November 15th.
Yeah, but I mean, if we wait.
So.
I mean, what?
We'll
Warzone
wait
2
a
comes
few
out
days
November
till after
15th.
release.
Right. Unless you just want to
buy it on Steam though. Don't buy it through Blizzard. Buy it through Steam because you can return it if it's fucking dog shit.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
You can't return.
Look, Wham Bam's thinking about fucking getting refunds for a bunch of shit.
Yeah, buy it on Steam. Yeah, you can get a refund through Steam.
Wham Bam's thinking about fucking getting refunds for a bunch of shit.
I got several.
I think it's after a certain amount of days.
I mean,
Actually,
I don't know. If I get it, I'm gonna keep it either way. It doesn't matter.
Really?
I think.
I mean, I don't know. If I get it, I'm gonna keep it either way. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Well,
I enjoyed it. I don't know what you didn't really like about it.
I played all of what? Fucking 5 hours of that game.
Yeah,
Vanguard was decent.
On it for several hours, but I ain't. That's one of the other ones I haven't.
Nah.
Vanguard, and I wanted to play through the storyline. Zach, didn't you play through the part of the storyline on it?
I did.
Clearly.
But it wasn't interesting. I'd rather play the World at War campaign.
Clearly.
Yeah, it's midnight, man. I've been staying up past midnight fucking for the past week.
It's still earlier for you. It's 12 o'clock midnight for.
Six. Hey, shut the fuck up, yo.
I gotta get up at like 6.
I get up at 3:45, 4 o'clock every day.
Sleep mostly 8 hours, but
I get up at 3:45.
Yeah, who you telling?
4 o'clock every day.
Probably 4. I would say 4, if anything. Me? Yeah.
Who you telling? Probably 4.
Nah. I mean, it depends. I definitely don't drink it black. There's creamer in there, but
we drink it black.
Nah. I mean, it depends.
I guess it's, I mean, isn't it brown either way?
What color is it by the time you mix it?
he's got creamer. He's drinking creamer.
Oh, dude, you ain't drinking coffee. It's white.
And which, I mean, makes sense. I mean, some people like it that way. I mean, but I honestly, I'll drink it either way. I just can't drink the coffee, black coffee. I can't. So.
I'll drink it either way. I just can't.
I mean, if it's a little bit or a lot, it doesn't matter. I'll drink the shit.
I'm right there with you. I gotta have just a little bit.
I mean, if it's
well, then you might as well just drink it out of the fucking creamer bottle then.
It tastes like creamer, then it's still too much.
Well, then you might as well just drink it out of the fucking creamer.
Yeah.
No, I mean if there's too much creamer,
I mean that's what it is. It's just sweetener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
syrup.
I mean,
that's all it is.
Diabetes in a bottle. Yeah, it's just.
I heard. I've actually heard it's pretty good.
Black Rifle coffee. If you ain't never had it, get some.
I heard. I've actually.
They got one. It's called.
I've had Silencer Smooth.
I had Silencer Smooth.
And I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
But I like dark coffee. Like dark roasting. So everything that I mostly drink is dark. I mean, the medium's just not. It just doesn't have. It's not strong enough for me. I don't know.
Do they have like?
If I started drinking strong.
They have like minigun or RPG or.
Medium doesn't do it for Mitch. He's a
Grenade.
Do they have like minigun or
Strike back. Do they?
grenade?
I just
No shit. I might have to check it out then. Cause my old man told me it was at Cabela's, but
I had to get some.
No shit. I might have to check it out then.
And I don't know if y'all have it
my
up
old
there,
man
but
told me it was at Cabela's, but
we got Cabela's, but that's in South Carolina, so you can't really drive that far. If y'all want to any kind of before we end it, anything towards the end.
well, if that was the case, I wouldn't say.
Tell the
Oh,
viewers or
whoa,
tell the viewers
shit.
or any kind of
Hey, nah, on a
sad feelings that-
No.
yeah, fuck you.
That's how I end every Warzone
Nah, but
game. I'm
I
just
mean,
like, I go game.
clearly your chat knows this is your last stream, man. But
anything, you know,
you helped me from the beginning. Either way, I appreciate you. We've been around. I mean, you've been here since I started, so
No, same.
I mean,
we've been around.
do your thing, man.
You've been here since
Yeah,
I started.
Wham Bam got his.
Yeah, I think
I got my win.
Wham Bam put his.
Yeah, you still have it.
Yeah.
The cup,
Wham
dude. You
Bam
gotta
got
take
it.
a picture of that thing. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it so long. Yeah.
Send it back, bitch.
The other day with it.
Can I ask you for a favor?
What's that?
Send it back.
no, because that like you've only had like the real custom. Anything else was after that. So that one that John Rusty got.
He got the smaller one.
His was like a 12-ounce
Yeah.
slug, but it was one of the ones that I set up and
smaller one.
designed.
Yeah, because it took fucking 8 years to freaking get it to you, but it's all good.
That's right. I got the best.
Yeah, because it took fucking
8 years and a T-shirt.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
And I got a T-shirt out the deal.
Dude,
so
I hand
8 years.
No, I mean that's what I said. Well, I wish I got one.
I hand epoxy that thing myself, dude.
Dude, I like it.
And
No, I mean that's.
Oh, no,
trying to
I-
get bubbles out of it and
Good,
all that
man.
stuff, dude. You don't realize how hard it is to get bubbles out of epoxy when you do it on a
Oh,
cup
no,
like that. But
I'm good, man.
yeah, if you do me a favor, like over the next, I don't know, take your time, no rush. Like, I mean, you're in Alaska, bro, so you're going, like, I'm sure there's like beautiful places up there.
Yeah, take a picture in front of one of them sockeye sandwich you got over there.
And then yeah,
Or one of them, or as you're running from a moose, hold the mug right behind you and snap a selfie, will you?
As you're running from a moose. As
Yeah,
you're running
yeah,
from a
yeah.
moose, hold the mug right behind you and snap a selfie, will you?
right. And just if
Throw it at a
you know,
bear and take a
that's the only
picture,
thing I
will you?
ask. If you can, great. If you can't, I'm not going to be disappointed. But that'd be pretty.
Nah, that's
awesome.
pretty cool though. Hey, so you're saying you want pictures of it? Beautiful pictures with your mug.
Nah, that's pretty cool though. Alright, so you're saying you want pictures of it? Beautiful pictures with your mug.
Well, I mean, he can be
Your
in it, too.
beautiful
I mean, he can
hands.
just be the cup in the mountains behind him. But if
I want to see your beautiful hands.
Your beautiful
Just
hands.
use the magic eraser.
I'll just Photoshop
I wanna
him
see your
out.
beautiful hands.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you
I was
can
gonna
get
say him. I don't know. I drink hot coffee.
I'm assuming you drink hot coffee. I love it.
Yeah. I was
Just
gonna say him. I don't know. I drink
Yeah.
that.
Just
drink
a
everything out of it,
snapshot
hot and
where
cold.
it's. I mean, because I'm assuming it's cold as hell up there right now, ain't it?
Nah, it's not.
No, like a shot that you can get where the steam's coming out of it. That'd be pretty sweet.
I got you. But
As he's
I'm
building a
gonna
fire.
Bring my mug down to the river. I'm gonna
Right.
set it down in a nice crystal clear ice
As he's
ice
building a
glacier
fire.
water.
Hey, that
And as the
epoxy.
moose is chasing me, I'll
That
run away and
epoxy
take
on that
pictures.
damn cup better last though, because I don't know how many layers of epoxy I put on the outside of that thing.
Look, man, it's held up for over a year.
Yeah. Have you dropped it?
No.
No. Well, you mean the epoxy scratches, but outside of that, it should never, like, dent or break that I wouldn't think. So, anything else you didn't want to tell your viewers or any other viewers you want?
Been a good conversation that should only been an
Thanks
hour.
for everybody
3 hours
stopping by,
later.
hanging out,
Yeah.
and we're here for
Been a
you,
good
man.
conversation.
Yeah, you're wham bam to me, buddy. I don't care what you say.
Right.
We'll forever be known as Wham Bam. So
Hey,
Yeah, you're Wham Bam to
the
me,
name
buddy. I don't
staying,
care
but,
what you say.
the gamer tag, Wham Bam gamer tag. I don't think I'll ever not get rid of
Yeah,
it.
me and
That'll
Gunther.
be around for as long as I
that's
can
like
keep it. But
me and Gunther.
I went from so many things from when I was small up until now, and that one just kind of stuck. So y'all see.
Hey, it's
that.
almost an honor.
Gamer
Almost an honor me and Gunther were able to be the last ones.
That'll be gone, but Wham Bam will.
Hey.
we'll
Hey,
always
it's almost
keep
an
that.
honor.
It only took so long because Gunther's fucking shit.
And it wasn't, you know, it wasn't planned, but you know, it's,
It only took so long.
it happens.
Gunther's fucking shit.
Whoa, dude.
It's like 4 hours
I just
behind.
fucking drove 4,000 miles across the
And you
country
pick a poop gift just by
polar
choice.
opposite end of the spectrum from where you guys are.
Ah, jeez.
So let me.
Oh,
so,
won't you miss that, Wham Bam? Won't you
Zach,
miss
sum it
this?
up real quick for me. Make it real short. Like, why did you move there?
Because I felt that I should never live life on a what if. Like, what if I never went? What if I never did this? What if I never do that?
Is it
I
permanent?
don't like to. What?
Is it permanent?
No.
So it's
I
just
don't know.
temporary. You don't know.
As of right now, it's temporary, but if I like it so much that I find myself never going back to the lower 48, then yeah, it'd be permanent.
You're renting, I'm assuming, right?
What?
You're renting?
No, we're living on base. I guess we're renting.
The
but
military.
Yeah, we're on. Yeah, my wife's in the Air Force.
Holy crap! I didn't know.
It's too much tea.
Yeah, I thought.
No, I don't. If you did, I don't remember, but
That's
okay.
all right. She's been in the Air Force for about a year and a half now.
Wow.
Almost 2. She's been up here for a year.
Wow.
So,
okay.
But I don't like to live life on a what if, bro. Like,
life's too short.
Man, or I should have, or a would have, or a could have. It's fucking do it, and what happens, happens.
Right. Life's too short.
Nah.
Gary said Hat-Trick would cry if I never went back. You're probably.
I mean, it's been. I saw you before you left. Did either one of us shed a tear?
I mean, I can imagine.
It's been. Did you? Oh shit! Now I feel bad.
Either
one of us shed a tear? No, hold on. Let me scrounge up a tear out of my eyes. I haven't cried.
On the inside.
Nah, I mean, nah. If you didn't come back, I mean, what am I gonna do? You know, again, what the fuck am I gonna do about it? It's not that I don't care, because I care about him. We've been friends forever. I care about a lot of these people. But that's like Wham Bam. Fucking, what color's your hair under there? Fucking troll. It's just purple or green and yellow. Nah, but you know, it's like I care about my circle. You know, I care about the people that are around me. Yes, but either way, man. You know, if he came back, that's cool. You know, but it's all good. He had me buy a computer. He had me buy a paintball gun to come back to paintball, and he fucking dipped on me. Yeah, he said, man, fuck it. Yeah, I'll be back, and then he'll come back for a weekend, and then he'll be gone again. But I mean, just like you said, you gotta live your life. So I'm not gonna. Whether I fucking told him my opinion, because I did, you know, before he left. He's still gone. He's still gone. Exactly. He don't give a fuck. So I appreciate that follow, buddy. But I mean, it's. Hey, live your life. You do what you want. Yeah, do your thing, man. Live your life.
And the same goes for you, Wham Bam. I mean, do what you want in life.
Do your thing.
I mean, as long as you enjoy it, that's what matters.
Follow what you think is right, and if you get to where you need to go, or you think you should be, then that's where you're gonna be at. I mean, that's your choice. But we're here for sure. I mean, we're a group of guys that, I mean, I'm surprised I honestly made friends, or whatever we want to call each other. You know, I mean, Gary, frontman, Wham Bam, all of you. You know, it's been weird, because it was like I never would have thought I'd make friends with guys that I played fucking video games with, but you know, but I met a guy a few months back that I played fucking PUBG with on Xbox. He came to my house and we fucking had tacos and drank beer and shit. So it's like, yeah. Not Phil. That was Aaron. Aaron came over. The guy that I used to talk shit about the most and fucking always went back and forth with the most. I met him first. He came over here on his way to fucking Jersey. So, I mean, we had tacos. He met my family. It's like, it's a different world, dude. It's fucking crazy. So, all I can do is support what you choose you want to do, you know? That's a different world. It's fucking crazy. So, Zach might not be, but I am. So, that's cool. I mean, hey, come. If we don't hear from you for 6 months, hey, no. That's cool. I we don't hear from you for 6 months,
Yeah.
hey.
Well, no, I mean, not that I'm going silent, but.
And I'm gonna
say
tell you,
something
fuck
changes
off. I'm
between
not
now
giving
and
you my
then
opinion.
dramatically,
It's like,
What's your opinion? Then you can tell me.
And I'm gonna tell you,
I ain't never gonna change. I don't give a shit. I've been this way my whole life.
It ain't gonna change, man.
I
ain't
might
never
just-
gonna change. I don't give a shit. I've
I
been
might
this way
just-
my whole life.
That's
Jump
cool.
in
That's
Call of
cool. I
Duty,
mean,
just don't join your
like I said,
lobbies,
you
just
come in
see
there and you
game.
smash the lobby. I'm gonna suspect you of something,
That's what you
yes,
should do.
and I'm gonna watch you. But
Come
I
in here
mean,
and
Might even-
smash the lobby.
don't prove me wrong.
Suspect you of something, yes, and I'm gonna watch you. But I mean,
How about I do? how about
Oh,
I
here
do
we
a
go.
better one?
He's
I
hacking. I'm getting the fuck
do
off
that.
here.
I'll
All
probably
right, guys.
close
Good night. Thanks for coming by.
Psycho.
It's fuck this. He's got multiple fucking accounts so he can hack. God damn you. It's gonna be. That's gonna be his experiment account. That's what it's gonna be. His
Seriously,
burner
this was only,
account.
like probably
It's
about
gonna
2 months
be-
ago, and I haven't even
that's gonna
opened
be
it
his
since.
experiment account.
That's your
what it's gonna
burner
be, his
account.
burner account.
Yeah, there you go. It's an experimental account. I'm not going to use any hacks. I'm just saying, what if I come in?
You're not
what if
gonna
I
do
come in
that.
Under a name, like I can obviously.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Go to my Wham Bam Activision, grab your
You're not gonna
Activision.
do that.
I'm not
ID
gonna
and,
join.
You know,
Oh yeah, yeah.
send you an invite.
You'd have
you'd
to
be like,
join
"Who's
my
this guy?"
lobby.
You're probably going to suspect that it's me, but
I'm not gonna join. You'd have to join my lobby.
yeah, but then I could just
That's
add
suspect,
somebody that
dude.
you're friends with,
I'm not
and
gonna end up
watch
playing
you
with you.
Playing with them, and then join the lobby. That way.
Yes.
That's suspect, dude.
All right. I gotta go to bed.
Street snipers. Holy shit.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I can do that too.
All right.
But I don't know.
It has been good conversation. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, huh?
Have a wonderful night.
I appreciate y'all.
It's been fun.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
It has been
guys.
good
Yes, sir.
conversation. I'll catch y'all
Appreciate-
tomorrow.
Wham bam.
Love y'all.
Appreciate
Gunther.
all y'all, everybody coming in, hanging
Patrick,
out.
Gamer
Patrick
One,
and
whatever you
Gamer
wanna call him.
and me, myself.
Do your thing, man.
Wham bam.
We'll be around.
Yeah.
Yeah, wham bam.
Patrick, Gamer One, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, y'all go
Appreciate
check
it.
them out.
Man.
All right.
We'll be around.
Hattrick.tv on Facebook. Go check them out, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night.
All right, guys.
All right, y'all. I gotta go to bed. Good night, Gary. Good night. I might be on tomorrow. I don't know. I might spend a little quality time with the wifey tomorrow, and then I'll play all day Friday and Saturday night. But I'm out of here. Good night. It was fun. Wham bam. Good luck with everything. Gamer One. Good luck with everything. Appreciate everybody's follows, likes, everything that came by. Hearts. I think that was a heart in there. Yeah. Amanda. So Hal. Appreciate the follow. Boomer. I'm out of here. Friday, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Good night.